Last time you guys had climbed up the mountain, in which you checked all of the spots, including the camp, and you found all sorts of aspects on this mountain, and you confirmed the whereabouts and the lives of the climbers, which you were able to save. The main one you came here for, you did kill two Yetis, and the little baby got kind of ran out of the cave that you guys are currently inside of, as the father seemed to protect it until it got away. And you guys are actively. Well, I believe you guys got the fur and stuff of the Yeti at this point, so I believe you guys are deciding what to do next.
Yeah.
You know my
some
vote.
people want to chase after the baby Yeti, but I don't know. I'm at 33 hit points out of 43, so I don't know what the health of the group is.
I don't know what hit points means, but I know that there's a baby out there.
got a little meta there really fast.
Okay, how wounded is the party? Should we chase after this thing or just let nature take its course?
I'm perfectly fine. It's just my spells are not working the same way they were once before. Just little sparkles just comes out of my hand. Just I can only make glitter.
Yeah, I'm kind of low on spell juice too there, so.
But the baby shouldn't cause that much trouble. It's not like they grow in an instant, right?
Yeah, but we're up on a mountain with avalanches and everything else, so I'm just saying something we should probably consider.
Oh, these trusty shoes you made us.
Don't want to track down and tame a baby Yeti that could be our mascot forever?
Forever.
A ranger on me says, let it go and let nature take its course.
Lily is
wrong kind of ranger.
That, actually.
Where's the Beastmasters, damn it?
I see that we've got a park ranger.
I'm a Drake warden.
Park ranger.
Yeah, we secretly got Smokey the Bear hats.
All right, fine. I guess we can abandon this poor baby out there to the wilds, but I don't like
we could totally
love to have a little
just,
Yeti friend.
Long rest and just put a little bit of food outside and just see if it touches it.
Well, we do have
Melano,
these.
you haven't chimed in. What do you think?
I mean, it's up to you guys, really. I got what I wanted out of this, which is killing a few Yetis. So.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah,
that is fair.
I feel like Amira would have agreed with Rolk, but you guys still would have been outvoted.
Maybe. Well, we also have these innocent people that we just rescued to help down the mountainside, I guess. So we'll go take care of them.
Half dead.
Fine, no baby Yetis.
Well, one of them is fine. She was just bounced around like a ball.
Baby, she's probably not gonna make it.
If anyone look, she still looks incredibly in shock, not doing well, at least mentally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I look at her. Does she look like she's doing fine?
Physically, she's fine. I did the medicine check and she's fine, but mentally, she is not okay.
Sure.
She's basically a baby Yeti's living toy.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That would be traumatizing.
18 medicine check.
Psychological medicine check.
Oh, psychological. In that case, the halfling is not fine. The halfling is broken.
She doesn't look broken.
Broken. The halfling's gonna need therapy for a long time.
All right, we'd better head back down the hill, I suppose.
Well, where should we make camp, or what's it like outside? Is it starting to fall dark, or is it?
It is getting toward dusk. It is still light enough outside that you could probably attempt to climb down. Um, but it's not like mid-afternoon either, because it gets dark here quicker. And you guys went up the mountain at a fairly quick rate. And you passed the goats. You handled the avalanche like champions. You found your guy. You went up the climb with ease thanks to the spikes that were made to put on everyone's boots. Check the camp. Yeah. You guys went pretty quickly up the mountain, so you still got a bit of daylight. You guys got, I'd say you have at least an hour. At least.
I think these people deserve to get back down off this mountain as quickly as possible. I mean, if we try to keep them here overnight, then that's just risking their lives on the mountain again. Only just
I'm going to turn to the halfling and ask, would you like to ride on Nyx's back?
She'd probably just be looking down at the ground, absent.
I don't want to pick her up. That would be rude. But I don't think that she should probably be walking down the mountain when avalanches are a very real threat. And Nyx has shoes now.
And booties and everything else.
Yeah, that's right.
Is Nyx still doing like that fucking
he would be doing
shake?
Of course she is.
He'd be doing a little bit better, but he'd still have that little wide walk they do.
I just imagine just flipping over every so often.
She's a small dragon, but I think that she's able to carry small people.
Let's look. Drake warded. I mean, she had good strength. She should.
Yeah, she's got 16 plus 3.
Yeah, and she's looking at a halfling. I'd say that they'd be able to carry them. I mean, they don't have a saddle or anything, so there'd be that issue. But the option is there.
A little like persuasion or something with a disadvantage since she's not listening.
Yeah, I'd say roll persuasion. You don't have to do disadvantage though. You can just go up to her and try and convince her.
Okay. That would be a 12 because I have no modifier.
You said 12?
Yes.
She would acknowledge what you said, but there wouldn't be like a clear answer. It would just be kind of one of those like side-eye look at you and then back to the ground.
I think Nyx is going to
go up to her. Yeah, I'll take her hand.
Lead her over.
Up to her and like nudge her.
She will go with whatever flow you have for her.
Okay. I'll help her up on Nyx.
Do you consent to them touching you? No.
You want to stick close to her to make sure she doesn't fall off.
She's
absolutely.
Sitting on Nyx, like just kind of hands to her side still, not like embracing herself or nothing.
How about? Why can't I move my token?
What's going on?
Am I moving? There it is. Okay.
No.
Can you move now?
I'm gonna secure her with a rope, if that's okay. Not like tie her down, but give her like a harness. Yeah. Make a harness.
Roll survival.
The 16 plus 4, 20, dirty 20.
All right, then you make a solid harness. It wrapping around her weight and then around the chest of what do you call him again? Nyx.
Nyx. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So around the waist of the halfling and then around the chest of Nyx. So they're pretty solidly fastened down.
Okay, good.
I mean, she's already broken mentally, so it's not like I can make that any worse.
I mean, still prefer not to tie her down.
I will say it's a good thing you don't have a white drink.
Oh no! Oh no!
That would have been fun.
That was terrifying. Good color choice. I'm pretty sure you're the one who was like, she's just gonna be a default black dragon, just so you know.
Alright, and... Alright, so you guys are going to be heading out of the cave. And,
Yep.
heading down the mountain, yeah?
Yep. I'll
Okay.
be coming around the mountain.
Alright, well. You can
We'll
make...
be riding on the Drake when we come.
You guys can make, I'd say you can make a good pace. You get to that part where you gotta kind of climb down vertically. How do you want to handle the climb down?
Isn't Anira's rope still there?
Did y'all leave the rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because she made a big deal about, that you owe me a rope, so I said, okay.
Oh, that's right, you did leave it. Okay, well then I would, if the rope is still there, yeah, you guys can start climbing down. What about Nyx though? Nyx can't climb a rope.
Just jump and we'll catch him.
Can Nyx fly?
There's
Can
a,
they
there's, a
glide?
there's a halfling on there.
She hasn't reached the level where she can fly yet. How would you want me to roll? Like, what would you want me to roll to catch her?
That's definitely gonna be an athletics, and there is a halfling on her back, so it's gonna be a disadvantage because you gotta catch Nyx.
Can I try? Can I just like try to be underneath as well to like?
How far is the
I
drop?
got a 19 and 11 with my athletics being 3, so 14.
14. Okay, and I'm sorry, was someone saying they were helping?
Yeah.
Alright, do you have proficiency with athletics as well?
I
yes, you do.
My strength
so go ahead and roll a d8 to add on to that 14.
A D8. Got one more.
If you recall, instead of giving advantage,
that's a 7.
A 7 on top of the 14, bring 21. I would say that you two would be able to catch. So Lily, you would catch Nyx kind of like at the body, but the new weight would make you kind of tumble back and like she'd start tipping over, and that's when Thorian would come over and catch the halfling, and you guys put them down gently back upright, and Nyx can continue on from there.
I imagine Nyx will be super excited that she got caught, and she'll be really like dancing around, wagging her tail.
Tail is wagging, tongue is out. As the drool drips, it freezes. As it.
Jeez. Every once in a while, you have to open her mouth and make sure it doesn't freeze shut.
Just got princess carried.
This section here where the avalanche happened, you would see that the pathway you took before is now just covered in a large powder of snow. It's hard to see what the proper pathing would be without falling off the cliff. How would you like to handle that?
How's old mate dwarf? Would he be able to recall a way through here, being that he's practiced this stuff a fair few times? Forget his name.
Garrett. So Garrett will look at the path and be like, I've traveled this plenty of times. Here, let me handle this. And he'll take this like hiking stick he uses to hold his weights.
Don't fucking die. We just found you.
And he's gonna start brushing the snow off of where he knows the edge of the rock is, and you guys will see like heavy snow just tumble down, and a little bit of the soft snow will also go with it. But he'll be able to use his feet to kind of like kick the pathway forward while he keeps brushing the snow off. Just mind yourself, the snow is a bit slippery, and the edge is right next to us.
Don't worry. If worst case happens, I've got a shield. I'm going to go tobogganing.
Wait, I have one too. But then Nyx would.
Oh yeah.
Nyx would probably just toboggan on her belly.
Oh well.
I'll toboggan down the mountain.
Is that something you guys want to do?
No.
I don't know. Not particularly.
No.
Alright, to get across here, everyone needs to roll survival for their awareness of the path.
Alright. Let me check what my survival is.
Luckily, you got a guide that's making it so you can at least see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My survival's horrible.
Melano's actually gonna go to the front, like right behind the old dude. She has the Wanderer attribute, so she should be able to remember like what the terrain is. I don't know if that
I
applies
would
to
say
like
you can have
under the snow.
advantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 with a -1 to survival, so 15.
15, alright. 15 from Rock.
I rolled two 17. I rolled two 17s. I have proficiency.
17 for sure plus is from Melano. We got is that a natural or dirty 20 from you, Lara?
30.
30. Alright. Um,
So that's gonna
Lily.
be a 19. That's gonna be a 19.
19? Nice.
Yes.
And Lily, how'd you do?
9 plus 4, so 13.
Okay, okay. And
I
then
imagine I'm a
Nira.
little distracted watching Nyx.
And then Nira did an 8, and can you roll for Nyx as well?
Yeah. She had a nat 20.
Nat 20? Nyx is just having a blast, just handling this like it's a regular walk in the park.
She's like, I'm on the job. I'm a working dragon.
Yeah.
What is the marching order? Because remember, this is like a single file section. Garrett in the front.
Melano's behind Garrett.
Okay, and then who's behind?
I imagine
close to the front.
Okay, so
I think
Rock.
Lily and Nyx would be midway.
Yeah, I'd be midway too.
I'll be sort of towards the behind Rogue. So I'll probably be at the back bend, just playing guard in case something comes behind.
Behind Rock or behind the party?
I'll just sort of be at the back of the party after catching. All
right. Roll a perception for me. Then you're the only one that gets this opportunity.
Oh. Let's see. A -1 to perception.
Damn.
That's a 7.
All right.
So
you're a bit focused on your own pathing and stuff, so you didn't notice that right in front of you, Nira is having issues seeing the pathway and such, and she begins to fall. But I would imagine what she would want to do is use her ability to become one with the snow, since she can do that with ice, and that's half ice. So she'd probably just become one with the snow and then pop up on the other side. So the one who failed can just use her ability as an ice genasi to get across. And so you guys all make it across just fine.
That's just cheating.
Using one's abilities is not cheating.
As you guys pass, you see the goats are making their way back down the mountain. As the sun is now beginning to set. The path is becoming really hard to see as the glistening sun is no longer lighting the pathway, and you're just kind of following Garrett and trust that he knows the routes.
Goats aren't making any noise?
I was waiting for the sound effects.
And as we were getting close to the goats, I was like, waiting.
I did. I went and found it, downloaded it, and put it into the thing. Just for y'all.
That's exactly. Use it every time there's a goat anywhere, man.
Or a sheep. Either way.
Sheep works.
I'll tell you. Well, as you guys get to the bottom of the mountain, your campsite is still here and still good for use. The wind is starting to pick up as you reach the base, and the sun is gone. It's now hard to see as it's pretty dark outside with almost no sunlight. The only bit of sun you get is through the snowy haze that's in the far distance over the horizon. But at least you're at your campsite. So what would you guys like to do?
Set up camp, get a fire going. Rations.
With your 2 new people, it will be a very tight squeeze in that tent. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say?
We'll kick Nira out. She can stay outside.
Yeah, she likes everything in that snow anyway. Couldn't keep an area in there.
Don't we have an extra tent though?
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah,
But...
I think we each have like a small personal tent.
Yeah, well, I've got like the cold weather tent.
Yeah, we all got those in the beginning.
So, are you gonna do another tent, or just leave it as is, or?
Yeah, probably set up an extra tent.
All right. Well, I always just let the tents be made, so yeah, that'll be it'll take about 10 minutes to set up a second tent, but you can do that. And then you guys. Yeah. So you guys have, the winds coming in, it's getting a little colder, and the whole party is now here at the base of the mountain. Um, what do you guys want to do? Anything you want to do for the evening?
Yeah, I want to go up to Melano and offer her the powerful great axe again that we found up at the top. I think this would really help you out.
And she'll take it. She's like, I didn't realize you had this. Sorry, I was still a little bit in the hunt earlier. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
There is no attunement for it, but it is a +1 great axe, making it a +6 to attack and a 1d12 +4 for your damage.
Alright, thank
and
you.
And you still have your other great axe, the basic one. So.
Yes.
All right. You guys have any other equipment you want to disperse? Any other treasures you found or anything?
I'd be waiting for a rest to attune to that amulet, man. That's all I'm
doing. Yeah. I'll sort of just be, I'll be doing just sort of keeping chill, just deciding if a dwarf and that are going to go and sleep in the other tent, I'll go join them, play as bodyguard, since they're sort of shaking and hurt and that stuff, while just holding onto the amulet, just oh yeah, something new to prey upon.
I imagine Rolk's also like sitting by the fire, kind of grumbling to himself a bit too, like, "Oh yeah, you'd think you're cold. Well, wouldn't be so cold if you had a nice little Yeti baby to snuggle with, would you?"
I would imagine. I would imagine Garrett would unfasten his halfling clients, technically, and bring them into this extra tent you made to kind of lay them down and let them sleep off the event of the day.
I think Nyx is going to go cuddle with the halfling and make sure that she's not alone. And Lily is going to cook some of the wolf meat she still has, probably 1 pound. And I rolled a 14. What modifier should I use?
You're cooking, so survival.
So 18.
18 to cook, yeah. Then it came out just right. Just how you needed it. I imagine this will be. Well, here, let me give you a little campfire instead of that token.
Yeah, Rolk still remembering the incident where everybody kind of got a little sick over that that meat that wasn't quite cooked. He's gonna cast Purify Food and Drink on whatever.
Don't blame him.
There you
go. No, that's totally fine.
If we're gonna rest, I'll burn a spell slot for that.
But there's nothing wrong with this water. Look at it.
Oh yeah, it looks good. It smells good, he says while he's secretly like casting the spell beside you.
Great cat.
And yeah, if you guys are gonna be around the fire, just put your token around the fire. I put it nearer to the side because I'm not here. And yeah, if you'd be in the tent, then just put yourself by the tent.
I can't see my token because like the.
Right
here? Yeah, there we are. Thank you. I'd sort of just be around, these guys just sort of playing guarding.
Fair enough.
Just making sure they're all right. Yeah.
Yep. These are all in the tent here. I'll put them here. And then, yeah, you're in the tent. Rock, Mel, Lily by the fire. Alright, and yeah, you guys all have Yeah. You cooked enough meat for everybody, right?
I said 1 pound, but if everybody's eating, I can say that I cooked 2, if I can retcon that.
It's up to you if you want to cook that much for everybody.
Yeah.
You can tell them to eat beef jerky and be fine with it.
I don't mind. I'll cook 2 pounds.
All right. So then, yeah, we can say that you cooked the 2 pounds, and that's enough for everybody to have some.
No, it's better than the fish.
Nero would be
Not according
eating
to
a
a Nero.
fish, I imagine, probably with spite
Yeah,
as you
she-
say
Yeah.
that.
You suddenly hear a chomp
I
from a
just
fish.
biting a fish at me.
Good.
Who's talking shit about fish?
Imagine the smell of after the smell of the food, you'd see Nix's head little pop out of the tent, sniffing the air.
I'm gonna toss her a. I had one more thing. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna toss her a whole rabbit. I'll toss her a couple pieces of the goat cheese.
Hmm.
A half a thing of goat cheese. I'll make it a quarter.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say Nix would just kind of chomp that up. She'd look at you a little weird afterwards because it's not what she's smelling, but
I hope Nick
Chip.
isn't lactose. She might be stinking up this tent.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the same tent. Dragon that ate cheese.
new,
That poor halfling.
a new dose of trauma for the halfling.
Oh, it might snap her out of it. What is that smell?
Died in here.
So are we gonna make sure that this halfling gets home safe?
Lily's just gonna nod because she's kind of taken the protector role of the halfling ever
Yeah.
since the fight began.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we'll
Go ahead.
have to if we want to see what's his face home safe.
Garrett's gonna come up to the fire and take a seat after the halfling falls asleep. Well, that's not how my scouting usually goes. Well, thank you all for coming and getting me. At least we were able to get one of my clients out.
Yeah, well,
One is
that's
better
better
than none.
nobody, I guess. That's right.
That's the best way to think of it, I think. So you said it was my husband that sent you, yes?
Well,
Yep.
your dog
Boy.
dog brought us to him, and then
I think the dog straight up told us, didn't it? Because I used to speak with
Yeah,
animals.
it was actually the dog. Yeah, it was actually your dog that told us.
Quite an interesting group to get information from a dog. He's a good boy, but I didn't expect him to give directions.
Oh, he didn't. He just kind of gave a general sense of where we needed to go.
Yeah, we did also speak to your husband though, and he's very worried about you. He'll be very happy to see you home safe.
Oh, I'm sure. He gets worried even on good trips. So, am I going to be escorting my client back by myself, or do you all plan to come with me?
Where are you escorting your client back to?
Well, our home back at, what was it, Targos or Tarmaline?
I don't recall.
It's Targos.
Targos.
Back to Targos, of course. Probably take the safe route of going down to Caer Koenig and just following the long pathway. Safer than taking the open snowways.
Probably not a terrible idea. Didn't we have one village up there that we didn't go through?
Well, you passed through Lonelywood, but you didn't stop and talk to anybody.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not really.
Or perhaps the Dwarven Valley, but I hear there's a bit of mix in the valley right now on whether or not it's safe.
We don't want to
Rumors have you
traumatize
heard
her
about the
anymore.
valley?
These blue dwarves have been changing the way some of them think. But that's
Blue dwarf?
blue dwarves. I am not sure what they're called.
The Draugr or whatever? Or
Virgar.
Dwargars. Yeah.
Drugar. Didn't we have an encounter with them?
Yeah, you found their little hideout on this side of Kelvin's Cairn. Oh, well, on the side
Yeah.
of Kelvin's Cairn. So.
And they had correspondence with a bigger group of them.
Yeah, over in the valley.
Yes.
Um.
Well, if we go back to Bryn Shander, we can get with Copper Knobber Knacker and end that quest there. I didn't name it.
To be fair, I didn't either. Alright, well, if you all plan to come with, that's mighty helpful of you. You've already done so much.
Well, I think it's better if we see you back safely. We said we
Especially with
would.
a traumatized halfling.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
Lily's
want you to
not
get
going to be leaving
in
that
more
halfling
trouble.
alone.
She would
that's
be
right.
quite the handful, I gotta say. Having that little dragon of yours carry her is quite the load off my back. Possibly very literally. But, it'd be...
But she's happy to help. She's excited about it.
Well, all of you seem, like new faces to the Tin Towns. What brings you around here?
Who's that towards?
All of you.
Oh.
The whole party is new faces. This guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too new of a face. If he's ever been to the main town, he's probably seen me just guarding. You know,
Well,
just doing
that's true. So maybe
guard.
everyone but you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of a wanderer, and I fell in with these folks when I came up here.
Oh, did you
At
not
least,
come
at
to
least
the
those are
towns together?
Oh,
No.
I
Sorry,
grew up in the Black
Exactly.
Lake district in Neverwinter, but you know, I'm not really a town person.
Oh, I've heard
Oh,
of
less than a days
Neverwinter.
thing.
It's a big town, I hear.
Yep.
I
Very big.
miss the times I could leave the 10 towns and visit the southern cities. It's been years since that's been possible with all this winter. The wind will continue to be picking up as the night continues on.
Yeah, it's nice to feel your
Yes.
toes every once in a while.
The everlasting rhyme.
Well, it didn't used to be like this. We used to get the occasional summer. Feel the grass beneath the snow for at least a few suns and moons. But it's been so long. And just as I expected, I got lucky having a calm night the night before you found me, stuck up on that mountain, but tonight we'll likely be seeing a blizzard.
I agree.
It's gonna be best we wrap up our evening before the wind gets too much intense out here.
It's too wild.
We should be asking about our main quest there with the White Lady and finding whatever the heck it was.
The lost city of Netheril. I have a
Yes.
book about it right here.
Neveril.
Eh,
That
you
rumored
have to-
place.
Sorry.
Did they even tell you where this supposed Netheril was located?
Oh, that would
Not
be our job to
exactly.
find it.
Well, Netheril's rumored and told in stories to be a sort of flying, floating city, full of wizards and their little shield guardians as they work out ways to improve and enhance the uses of magic. The tale of what's to find is supposedly a spire of this Netheril fell and embedded itself in the snow somewhere Not too far from 10 towns. I can only imagine that's what people are actually looking for.
Have you
Any
ever seen
idea
a
where this
spire
fallen?
that? Sorry.
I was gonna say, you ever any idea where this fallen spire could be?
No. I spend my time climbing things that actually exist. Like this mountain. I don't go
That's fair.
wandering into the vast snowy abyss just to get lost looking for a fairy tale.
That's fair.
True. He wouldn't be able to survive either way. He can defend himself a little bit. I've got to give it to you there. You're able to defend a little bit. And couple of bow strings
Unfortunately,
that you done and missed,
yeah,
I'll give it to you, sir. You tried your best.
we're sort of
Uh,
bound
oh,
to find it no matter what we particularly wanted.
well, if this was 20, 30 years ago, I'd probably be as right with you. Ready to fight off these Yetis single-handedly. Old age is a crippling feat.
Imagine your husband keeps you well fed as well.
He asked me not to take this group up this mountain. He says it's been too long and I'm too old, but I believed myself to be in shape, and to my side of the argument, I did make it up and down the mountain, no problem. It was handling what was on the mountain that I probably should have been more wary of.
Yeah, to be fair, you can't really expect to come across a bunch of Yetis.
It's not like every climb includes them. I've climbed Kelvin Karn hundreds of times, taken multiple groups with me. This just happened to be an unlucky band of my final mission.
You're gonna hang up the climbing spikes then?
Oh, I believe my husband's gonna do that for me.
That's fair.
Especially
Oh,
after being rescued.
this is going to leave you quite a mark on your record. Do you really want to go down like that? Last party, going and dying.
I don't know if what I want is gonna matter, whether my age is what fights me.
There are old warriors, there are bold warriors, there are no old bold warriors.
I spoken like someone who's lost.
Starting to drift into the night.
Yeah, Rock will just check his hairline before he goes to bed. He's like, no old bald warriors. Shit, he says.
Yeah, Rock had an aging experience too, so he's...
As you guys are finishing your discussion, a hefty wind's gonna come through, picking up the wind that's been blowing through, and a chunk of snow is gonna lift and fall, putting out your fire and complete. Well, that's the sign there. Time to get inside, folks.
Yep, looks like we're done. Yeah, just go crawl into the tent.
He's gonna go back into the tent with the halfling and Nyx. And since there's room, Anira's gonna come inside as well.
Great, I get to sleep next to Frost Baby.
Kick her out if you don't want to. She can't
That's
fight
not
back.
so bad. She's surprisingly warm.
You do know she would be stuck to rock like glue.
Yeah, there's no way.
Poor Rob.
Is there anything anyone wants to be doing before you go to sleep? Because it would be only about 6 o'clock. You would have a little bit of time. It just got dark really early, so.
Yeah, I don't know. After eating, and if it's dark, Rock would probably just go to sleep. He's sort of like a little kid like that. It gets dark. He's like, oh, it's bedtime. Okay.
Did you guys disperse all the stuff you found already, or?
I did not. I was actually going to say Lily's probably going to open up that leather-bound spellbook.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I
Oh.
would be taking the time, of course, to play with my amulet and attune properly to it.
Okay. Oh yes, that's right. You got the
Special
amulet and the vow,
birthday.
the +1. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one as well. So
Hey, we got birthday amulets.
yeah.
Alright, so once you do that, Rock, your spell attack bonus will become 8, your spell save DC will
Yeah.
become 16,
16.
and you
I
will
know I'm a
have
monster.
and now you'll have 2 channel divinities technically.
Yeah.
And then it was also Thorian, you got one too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yours is charisma, so let's see, 2 plus 2 plus the 1. So your spell attack bonus will go up to 5, and your spell save DC will go up to 13. Look at that. It's very handy that the two holy people had the same birthday
Birthday.
week. So,
Yeah.
very handy. You both get the same thing. You both needed one of those anyways.
Mm, yes, I feel my magic brimming with power.
Let's see. Melina, you got your +1 great axe now. Lily. Um, I'll message you something on Roll20. Laura.
Okay.
Laura, didn't you get like a bow or something?
Nope. The only thing I found was the up in the cave was the great axe, which I gave to Melano.
That's right. Okay. Oh, cause yeah, you got the silver. You bought that silver short sword. That's right. Okay. And then Nira, I think she's fine. She didn't. She messed them up. Cool. So yeah, I'll just yeah. So anything else anyone wants to do for the evening?
No, I don't think so.
Just try to look at the spell book that Lily probably can't read.
You cannot know.
That's what I figured.
Mm.
If I wasn't always the cleric, I would probably eventually play a wizard, but parties
Time for
just don't have enough clerics. Hmm? Yeah, cleric with a wizzy dip. A wizzy dip sounds really dirty.
Yeah, I gave my girl that whizzy dip last night.
gave her the sauce dip, you know. And I imagine after sort of just admiring that amulet and playing around with it and holding it,
So it
I would sort of,
just takes 1 hour. So
yeah. So put us at 7. I would imagine I'd be pretty tired after climbing up and having to climb back down,
Yeah,
hauling along this armor.
yeah.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
I
armor,
will.
shield. I've got so much attached to me.
I will say, Lily, you might need to. I imagine these tents can fit 4 of you very comfortably, 5 of you snugly. So, do you want to stay there, fitting snugly, or do you want to move tents? Or I guess same for Rock and Thorian.
Yeah, she's gonna want to stay with Nyx, and Nyx is gonna want to stay with the halfling.
Okay, well, I mean, you guys can fit there snugly. It's fine. But yeah, so throughout the night, unlike the inns that you've stayed in as the blizzards were hit, you can hear the tarp of your tent just flapping very harshly as the wind blows and whistles outside, with a harsh type of fury to it. The You can like even see the shadow of the snow slowly build up on the edge as there's going to be at least, I want to say, like 8 feet of snow. So about like a little over half of your tent is gonna get covered with some snow that you'll be able to like knock off by just smacking the side of the tent. Um, But yeah, so is anyone staying awake through the night, or are you guys just gonna all sleep it?
I imagine Rolk would just be snoring. This like growing up in up near the tundra, the northern areas of the Dale. He would have.
Mm-hmm.
This would be like a lullaby to him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he's back home.
you guys are all wearing
At
cold.
least a portion of the noises you hear and the whistling is probably just Rolk snoring.
You guys are wearing cold clothing, so you don't need, you have your blankets and stuff too. So, okay, Melno.
Melano's gonna sit at like the edge of the tent, like just inside of the tent, so she can keep like a first watch.
Alright, I can take second then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, occasionally that tent flap's gonna flap open and smack you, but yeah, you can sit there. Let's see. Lara only needs 4 hours. Anira only needs 4 hours. You need 8, or I guess 6 and 2, but are you just gonna be up for like 2 hours and let someone take over, or what's your plan?
I'll just be up for 2 and let someone else take over.
Yeah, I'll take over after 2 and then do 4 because it's an 8-hour thing, right? So I'll do 4.
Yeah, 4, and then Anira
And
can
then
take
split.
the other 2, and
Yeah.
you can get your last 2 in there. All right, that's fine. You guys can do a little trade-off. Okay, well, yeah. If there's nothing else anyone wants to do, then you guys make it through the night. It was rather harsh, and you do find that the snow has built up on your tents, but thanks to you guys having good embedding into the snow and snagging a bit to the rock below it, your tents did not fly away. I rolled for it. And, just so you know,
Oh,
it was possible. But But yeah, you guys make it through, and you guys wake up to a calm morning with snow piled pretty high. You're gonna pretty much have to dig your way out of the tent.
Yeah,
Let's start
let's
digging.
take my big war pick, and start just clearing the path.
Rolk, stop screaming
I've got
for
a shovel.
Nero. She will come to your rescue.
Yeah. I've got a shovel, so I can start digging.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
got a war pick.
You guys got all sorts of tools, I imagine. So.
Meanwhile, Melano just digging through the snow like a dog.
Oh wait, no, that would definitely be Nyx too.
Yeah.
She's probably tunneling into the snow, making herself a little like cute little tunnel that she can like zoom in and out of.
I was just gonna say, I imagine as soon as you open that flap, Nyx would just dive head first into the pile of snow. um, when you guys look over, the halfling is still in a sort of shock, but she's more willing to like look around and be a little more aware of where she is and stuff. But she still looks, not great.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Totally fair.
She was just trying to do a little climb, and she became a toy. So.
Yep. Yeti toy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, we'd better get moving. Only so much daylight.
So much daylight.
Let's get moving to the nearest town. Where we gotta go.
Are we just going to start moving off, or are we going to have something for breakfast?
Yeah, you guys gonna make a fire and make breakfast, or what are you gonna
I don't
do?
know. Our fire pit got swamped with snow. Big blizzard last night. It'll probably be tough finding anything burnable this morning. So I think just dry rations in the road.
Yeah,
Sounds like we'll have a warm meal when we find a town.
Do you have a little extra for us?
Yeah, I'll chuck them a ration each.
I'll do the same for the halfling.
Why is there an orange and a blue? Oh, orange is the location. Blue is you guys. Okay. But yeah.
I use a ration for me and a ration for Nyx.
Okay, and it was Lara that's giving one to the halfling.
And I'll give one to the old mate.
You give it to Garrett, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Garrett, yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can start making your way. Your wanderer person would know exactly how to get from Kelvin's Karn to Kaer Konig, so
Melano will take the front and lead the party back.
just to throw this out here, Melina, you would actually know how to get straight from Kelvin's Karn to like Bryn Shander or Tourmaline, the other side,
Makes sense.
because you've taken that route before. So just throwing that out if you wanted to do that instead. But if not, you guys can head to Kaer Konig and then do the long walk around.
Yeah, I'd
That's
rather go
probably
to
safer.
Tourmaline. Yeah, well, if she knows the way though, we can go to Tourmaline, and then it's a quicker.
That's
We
fair.
can still avoid the Dwarven Valley, right?
Yeah, because you
Think
guys
so.
have walked the Lonelywood area, so you would
Yeah.
know
Yep.
you would know these woods, so you'd basically know to look for the woods and then go straight down.
Yeah, let's head back to
Fair.
Tourmaline.
Okay.
Yeah, so Melano
Have to
will
cross
take the
country
front.
out of the way.
I'm sorry, old man, but I know a little bit of a quicker and safe route for us. I'm gonna take us that way. We'll
And
go
Laura
through. We'll go
Ugh.
through Tourmaline. We'll go through
would.
Lonelywood to Tourmaline.
Well, my gut says we should do the other, but I'm being forced to retire when I get back, so why not start now? Lead the way, adventurer.
And
It's
And
all
Laura
Melano
will
for the
follow
bet-
behind and
But
be
that
alert
felt
for
weird.
anything.
It's for the glory. We might be able to get one last fight in for you, Garrett.
While we're walking,
Mm-hmm.
Lily and Nyx are gonna probably hang back a little bit, and you're gonna hear them like muttering to each other in Draconic, but not loud enough that you guys can hear what's going on.
Does the Drake speak back in Draconic?
Yes.
I just hear
Oh, it
muttering.
does. I didn't.
Or is
I
just going to be
Whatever,
up behind Melano and alert for any danger, etc.
whatever they're saying, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't either. They talk
Um.
to themselves.
Ooh,
Anira would.
Anira would, but I can't say if she would eavesdrop or not. So that's her decision. So I guess
Roll for it.
you can head back. Yeah, the halfling will be kind of shuffly with moving a little slower than y'all's pace. And Garrett would be trying to like usher her forward at to pick up the speed a bit.
Are
Is
we going to
she
tire
on?
to Nyx?
Is she still on Nix's? Oh yeah. Well, are we going to attach it to Nick?
Or we can keep
Oh,
up the
she
pace?
I can ask her.
she probably walked by herself at this point. I mean,
Yeah, she can if she wants to.
With those teeny little legs? Come on.
Teeny
Worst,
shocked
ca-
and scared legs.
Exactly.
worst
How about
case
I ask if she
scenario.
would like to ride Nyx again, and this time, since she's like looking around, maybe she'll answer.
At least nod.
Would you like
Go
to?
ahead.
She'll look over and kind of sheepishly nod her head.
Okay,
I knew
So,
it, Nyx
I'm-
rides.
gonna make another. Well, no, I didn't actually like take the harness apart. We
I
just
was
got her
small
out of
enough.
it.
I'd ride him too.
Yeah, I would too. Totally.
We'll just set her up in the harness that's already there.
Got it.
All right, just
We
roll,
found it.
survival to tie her to it properly,
Okay,
since it's a makeshift.
that would be
I'll just be like, we're making a new dragon rider.
15. Yeah.
15. Yeah, you were able to do a good tie around the waist, and this time she's gonna kind of wrap her arms around Nyx's neck.
I don't know. There's a few different things in this party that Melano would ride.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Wow.
She's a bard! She's a bard!
That's fair. That's fair.
Just drop it that one. But all right.
I could think of things in there it could ride as well, but I'm not bringing that up.
Oh, well, you guys
Oh, boy.
leave when the sun rises, and your pathway is pretty calm for the most part as you make your way. The snow is pretty heavy. There's no tracks to be found because of the snow and stuff from the blizzard last night. And it seems like a lot of like the life that you would usually expect to see on these pathways are either still hiding away or getting a slow start because they're not able to be seen. And yeah, it takes. Let's see, this would take. It's about the same distance as. It's not directly the same distance, so it'd probably take about. I want to say 5.5 hours. So it'd be roughly about
Okay.
1-ish, 2-ish in the afternoon. Still a few hours of daylight as you guys reach Tourmaline. Now the distance to Tourmaline to Targos is, let's get that distance here. Tourmaline to Targos is a 4-hour walk. It will be dark halfway through your walk. You guys plan to stop in Tourmaline or just keep it rolling?
We
Well,
probably
stop.
should.
Yeah, we should stop.
Stop in Tourmaline. All right.
Yeah,
that makes more
just
sense.
play it conservative with injured people and shocked people, etc.
Yeah,
That is fair.
we didn't have innocent people with us. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And if
Not that
there's
you're not
what you
innocent,
call it,
you know.
we can
Sure, we're all
restock on
innocent.
rations, etc., or whatever we need to restock on if there's a shop here, which I imagine I
Yeah.
probably.
Still
this
in
is
really good
Targos.
shape for rations. I feel like I need to start eating them, or like they're probably gonna go moldy. So
well, y'all keep eating whatever you find and kill. So there
yeah,
is.
I still have dry rations too. So like,
Yeah.
There you are, Tourmaline.
I wouldn't mind restocking, get 3.
I was like, where's
3
Tourmaline?
more, get me up to 10.
So you
As we're
guys.
walking, you'll notice that Lily and Nix's conversation is turning a little bit like not hostile or conflicty, but like grumpy
Oh
at each
no!
other.
Oh
Yes,
no, no.
You guys come in from this side, passing by the gem mine that you guys have cleared up, which you would see. So the signs have been removed about the kobolds and the danger, as they are working on that mine once again. But you guys are able to reach the city, and yeah, I mean you guys know the city well enough that you know that, um, kind of what's around here. I'm sure you need a recap though, so I got you. So you got the blue clam over there, and that is your tavern, dockside. You got the east side place over here. You never stayed there, but that's the inn they told you about. And then you got the town hall, which is where you were brought to see if you would clear the gem mine, which you guys did. And otherwise, it's just a bunch of houses where people live.
Since we stayed in the Blue Clam the last time, should we stay in the tavern this time, the east side?
The
Just to
blue
mix
clam
things up.
is the tavern. East side is an inn.
The east side's the inn.
Yeah.
We stayed in the tavern, now let's stay in the inn, east side.
Okay.
Just to do something different.
Yeah, I mean we're taking it easier on these guys, aren't we?
was the Blue Clam the bar in Police Academy, the gay bar?
Okay.
Was it?
I don't remember. That's not the details
It was
of
something
Police
like
Academy
that, though.
I
It was
remember.
something like that, though. Damn it, I can't remember. Now I'm gonna be googling gay bars.
Yeah, you gotta Google that. It might be the Blue Oyster.
Oh, rip.
Oh yeah, it might have
It's
been the
probably-
Blue Oyster.
Rip your
it was
Google
the Blue
search, I
Oyster.
guess. Oh. So,
Careful what you Google search. Remember, you start getting ads for that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, man.
But yeah, if you guys want to go
No, that wasn't
to
one.
if you guys want to go to the east side, yeah, you can just take this little route right here and go for the inn. Why not? All right. Let's give
It was
you
the Blue Oyster, bar. That's right. It's not the same bar.
I can't believe I remembered that, or kind of half remembered it anyway. I don't know what that says about my brain. I forget my password half the time, but oh god, no, I remember a flipping bar from a movie in the 80s.
Yep.
All
All right, the east side. Guess we'll just get some basic rooms for the night, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever they,
right. Do I have your tokens?
whatever
I
they
do not.
have.
Do not have your tokens. Let me go get your tokens.
Missing in the wild.
left us in the snow.
Move that. There we go. All right. All right. Looks very familiar to an inn you've been at before, but you know, there's only so many designs whenever they build the same type of structures over and over. So you guys make your way inside, and there's not a ton of people here. You see one long table that's got a few humans. You see a pair of elves at a table, and you see a dragonborn by himself. Behind the counter, you see a barmaid just kind of cleaning some glasses with a few dirty ones in like a row on top of the desk. And as you guys walk in, this lady sees you guys, and as you take your seat, she's gonna walk over and change the music. Um,
Lily walks over and plops down and pulls out the book on Tiamat from her pack with a huff and starts reading through it.
okay.
Yeah, Rock like peeks over. He's like, "Oh, is that one of those romance novels?"
No. Nick says that I
Oh.
missed something.
Oh. Well, all right then. It doesn't sound as exciting.
Yeah. Is everything okay, Lily? You and Nick are getting kind of hostile towards each other there. I'm getting worried about you two.
She's getting impatient. She was sent here to help us fight Tiamat. Or I think that's the name of the bad dragon, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also,
She was sent here.
I mean, I'm not gonna get lore detailed. It's fine.
Yeah,
That
yeah, that's
works.
how you do it.
Yeah.
No.
She was sent here to help us with Tiamat's threat, and she's getting impatient. She
We're
says that I
trying.
missed something.
Well, I do certainly hope you didn't miss us. Welcome back to the town. I believe I heard of you all fixing up that gem mine. They've been digging out some gems
Yeah,
ever since.
that was us. Yes.
Well, welcome. Good to have you here. Are you planning to stay the evening? It's getting dark pretty soon.
Yes. We were hoping to get some rooms, whatever you have available, of course.
Ah, of course. Well, rooms are only going to be a gold a room. So how many keys are we looking to get?
How many beds per room?
Oh, well, we got rooms of varying size. I just charge the same, regardless of how many beds. So if you want to check it out, we have quite a few rooms upstairs with, we got the double beds, we got the single beds. We do have a room. Well, I guess they're all kind of just single beds. So as long as you guys don't mind snuggling up, you guys could definitely share a room.
I've got no problem like sharing or anything, but I'm going to look at like Garrett and that and just be like, "Are you guys okay joining, or we'll get you a separate room if you feel comfortable with that?"
Yes. We'll get them separate rooms, and I'll get one.
We really should have a couple rooms with more than one bed. Now that you bring that up, it's a good point. Ah, still a golden room. So how many are we looking to get?
Shall we double up? So 1, 2, 4 gold. If we double up,
4 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll chuck in some gold to. I'll chuck in 2 pieces of gold for. Because I feel like I've been a bit stingy lately, so I'm going to chuck in some gold. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'll chuck in the 4 gold for everyone.
Excellent. Good to have that. And ready to go. I'll bring some keys whenever I bring your food. What is it I could get for you all this evening? We have a special on some soup, if you'd like.
what's the soup?
What kind of soup?
Oh, it's fish stock. Fish stock and potatoes.
Have you got anything else? Nice salad or something?
We could put some salad together, I believe. The only meat we have is the knucklefish, though. Would you like that on your
No,
salad?
I'm fine. I'm fine without just anything except the knucklefish.
All right, so
Bring me everything that isn't the fish.
all right, so a nice sized salad for the lad. Anything else for you all?
I'll take a bright and light and a hot tea.
Salad,
I'll have a soup and an ale.
okay. Just two
Oh.
soups down here on the end. All right, I'll put that on. Just give Garrett in that one.
I'll also have a soup and an ale.
Okay, keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Anything else?
I'll take a soup and a water.
And I believe
The only one that got a
Nero.
chicken leg and pie.
And Nero will just take a raw
Raw
knucklefish.
fish.
Yeah.
Yes,
Raw
raw fish. I mean,
fish.
do we even need to ask?
Raw frozen fish.
And is that also a fish gonna be for your pet there? Looking at Nyx.
Yeah, of course.
Lily's gonna look over for a second and yes.
Okay, well, let me go get all that set up for you, and I'll let the barmaid know to get you your drinks.
Yeah, when she leaves, I'm gonna lean over to Thorian and I'll say, "So, Thorian, about this business of dragging me, I'm gonna put a single copper coin and cast light on it, and it's gonna shine like with the 20-foot radius, and I'll hand it to him. I'll say, I could do this anytime for you. That's for an hour. And I'll give him the coin. All you need to do is ask. Cast it on your weapon, your helmet, your boots.
But
It's
you
okay,
got
everything. Oh,
you got
everything
me
can
as
glow.
good fun. I got to
Holy
carry you
light.
into battle.
Well, I mean, it was kind of fun, but I bumped my head a few times. It wasn't very, very nice last night.
It was very glorious in my eyes. It made me very
Anyways.
happy.
Anyways, if you lack a light source, I would be happy to provide one for you. Like not angry, just like
I'll
sort
think
of matter
about
of
it.
factly, like
Just remember,
think
if you
about
get
it.
paralyzed in a dark space again, I can't ask for light.
That's
You
fair.
know, you-
That's fair. I'm just saying, next time we're going into a cave, I didn't realize you didn't have your own light source. I can certainly provide you with something.
I mean,
easy
I've
enough.
got some torches. I just can't light them on fire. What am I supposed to do? What good is a torch without an igniter?
That's pretty fair. Oh, I could just cast light at the end of your torch, so that's not really on fire, but it provides all the light as if it did.
Well, that's fine.
Just chuck on my long sword. Just point at it.
Yeah, definitely. Next time we're in a dark cave, I'll just put light on your own sword.
It's been twice now that I've been dragged through cave. Just so happens you were unlucky to be carried this time around.
Unlucky? No, I would call it lucky. It was great. I got to see the whole thing. I couldn't do anything.
You got it from a good view.
That's right. Front row seats to the action.
The barmaid just shows up and hands the hot tea first, and then goes back and grabs a tray with all the cups on it. And he comes back and starts handing out all the waters and ales to everybody.
Yeah, ale for Rolf for sure. He's gonna stop the waitress and he'll be like, "Excuse me, do you have anything stronger? A nice whiskey, maybe?"
Oh, of course we do. We have.
I'll take one of.
Okay, just anything stronger.
Yes.
I'll find the strongest we got for you. Would you like an actual drink, or are we looking for shots?
just a shot of whatever you have that'll kick my ass.
Alright, a shot of ass kicking. I got that for you. I'll be right back.
I didn't think you clerics were big drinkers.
Have you never met the cleric of Tempest before? I'll yell
I never
2
really stopped to
shots.
think of it.
Just to make sure she brings Thorian one too. Then.
Well, you trying to get me drunk?
She comes back and
Settles the nerves.
gives you a small glass. It's got this like
Yeah.
amber colored liquid in it. And she'll just put it down. Your shot of ass kick.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. One for my friend here too.
Well, let's see how you handle it before I get to the other fills.
Oh, no problem. I'll say and just down it.
I imagine he would have. Did she bring me one as well, or was it?
You didn't order it when she left, so.
I tried
I
to yell, but I guess I didn't catch her.
Oh, I didn't
She
hear
must
you
have.
say that you yelled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna make you roll Constitution.
Constitution check or save. I mean, I guess it's the same +2 either way.
Yeah, it's a save. But this is a it is basically a dwarven whiskey. It's about as strong
Yeah,
as
19.
it gets. Oh, well then you handle it fine, even though you feel that burn all the way down. It definitely hits.
Oh, that's what I needed. All right.
Just
It sounds like you're having a great time. You know what? I'll take one and let's get him another.
I don't mind the cold, but I don't like mountains.
Alright, handled that lots better than the last one that ordered. Alright, 2 more shots of the ass kick coming right up.
I'll also do one.
Oh,
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, make it 3.
Alright.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
What's your policy on hiding behind the bar?
Oh, please, no employee areas, please.
Oh, Rock's a happy drunk. Last time he just wound up singing war songs in the bar while everybody else fought.
Oh, well, we're getting this. You're one down. We making this a competition, Rock?
Oh no, there'd be no competition, my friend.
I'll just look him in the eyes. Is that a challenge? Are you challenging me to this?
Absolutely
Saying I'm
not.
no contest.
Oh no, I have nothing to prove to anyone. Rock says, it's just for fun, my friend.
The waitress comes here and puts the salad in front of Rock and tosses a fish to both Nix and Nera. Those are cold items. I just gotta cook up the last of the feet, and I'll get it to you. The soup will be out next.
Yeah, I'll just tie into his salad, just munching it down as fast as possible.
It is the most basic iceberg salad, and the sauce. The sauce is definitely salty. It almost tastes like they just poured a little bit of the fish stock on it to make it wet.
Yeah, I knew it would taste fishy. But that's okay. Eat it anyways.
And the barmaid comes back with the 3 shots. Alright, the 3 shots for you all. Let's see it all go down. Let's see it
And
handled.
I'm gonna hold up the shots, and just be like to everyone in the party and thank you to just be giving my thanks to T, and I'm going down it, hopefully like a champion. It's a con save, right? I should be fine either way.
Yeah, I'll down my shot with them to his toast. I'll just be holding it up.
A dirty
pieces
20.
of salad.
Yeah, what was the con saves? Oh, sorry, I was reading the roll 20 chats. So
Mine's a dirty 20.
dirty 20, 17, and Mel, how did you handle yours?
That's going to be a 3 on my con save.
Oh no.
Mel, you take that. The other 2, they swig it, they feel the burn, but they're able to handle it. You take the swig, and you do that like college girl that's never drank before face, where you kind of like heave over and your face is super sour, and you're just.
There she goes.
Ah, well, there's the reaction I'm used to seeing. Oh, it's always fun to watch. Let's see. I need to go to.
That's some good stuff there.
We
It
don't
certainly
get
got bite.
we don't get it every day, and we don't get it ordered every day. But there's a lot of people can't seem to handle. But it's always good to see some that can handle themselves pretty well with it, and always happy to serve it.
Mhm.
All right, so this would be So let's do. I gotta check this now. So Rock, your Constitution is 2. So Rock, I need another con save, and this one is to see if you go past being just a little tipsy after this one.
Okay.
Thorian,
I got a nat one.
one. Oh, well
Oh
then
gosh.
you skip over. You skip over tipsy and go straight to being a little drunk from the second shot.
Yeah, 2 shots and washing
So
it down with an ale.
any
Eating
intelligence
nothing but salad.
aspects any intelligence aspects to your roleplay should be considered lost. You'll have a bit of a loose lips, being willing to talk about pretty much whatever, and you'll have
Yeah,
some balance
yeah, Rock.
issues when you start walking. Thorian,
Yeah, probably just start singing.
uh, you're gonna go straight to tipsy, passing kind of tipsy, just because of how low your tolerance is. And so you're just going to have regular tipsy, it's just balance issues, and a little more willingness to talk about sensitive topics. And then Mel, what's yours? And you failed your thing, so let's see. You're just as bad as him, so we're going to also say you go straight to being tipsy as well.
Cora leans over to Lily and says, 5 silver pieces that these two are sharing a room tonight. And she points to Rock and him.
Should I should I
Lily,
prepare another round, or are we satisfied with ourselves?
I'm pretty good with the ale for now, I think. And Rock will just be singing over here like some war song. He'll be like, "We are they who come faster than fate. We are they who ride early or
I'll just yell
late."
that as she's walking away. Another round from me.
Lily looks up from her book real quick after Laura leans over and hasn't been paying attention because she's been engrossed in the book and just looks over at them and she's like, huh, probably. And then looks at
The waitress will go around
Gotta,
and handing out all the soups to everybody that ordered soups, and it comes out. It's really nice. It's got that steam. It does smell of fish, but it's got like a nice earthy type of smell to it. You can tell that they've definitely put a bunch of like herbs and spices into it, along with the potato and fish stock. Well, I do hope you all enjoy, and I'll be right back with, I believe. Oh no, that was everything. So, well then, you all
Oh,
enjoy.
did I
Let
get
me
my chicken?
your chicken. That's what it was. The bright light. I put it there too. And then let me get that chicken. That's on the plate, so I had to carry the bowls. I was like, I knew I missed something. And it won't be long. She'll just go right back in the kitchen, literally grab the plate, and just bring it to you. And there you are.
Nope.
The only one with an actual plate of food.
Yeah, imagine that. And I'm
Yeah.
not drinking either.
Ah,
I
and
imagine
also,
Rock has given up on eating his salad and is probably arranging the little pieces of salad into like battle formation on the table while he's still singing. He's like, "From the land where the elephants are, to the ports of Maru and Malgar,
she's gonna slide four keys
still we have brought."
over to you, Laura. There you are. They're all rooms to double beds, so you should all be able to fit just fine. Let, let
I was
us
like,
know.
I got the key.
Let us know if you need anything else. Yeah,
Will do. Thank
she
you.
handed you all four, so you could like disperse them.
I'm just gonna be just cheering, being happy. just looking around, seeing if there's anything interesting happening around the thing, like around the inn.
Just people having a normal night, eating food and talking and stuff around. You'll get your other shot while you're looking around. Oh, there you are. Well, I hope you can handle this last shot for you. Or if there's any more, you just let me know.
Down hers as soon as she
That-
gets handed one.
That's a 15 plus 1, 16.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. My roll
Alright.
is 12
Oh,
plus.
I am
You said 16?
Yeah, 16.
For this shot specifically, that is too low. So that'd be a fail.
Um, I also got a 15 on mine.
Alright, so you both are gonna go down one more. You are both tipsy, so now you're both lightly drunk right there along with your buddy, Rock.
Yay!
You're
Maybe drinking this ale entirely too fast, and yeah,
Mel, I'd
still
say that
singing
your
about some
purple
more.
complexion would be a little red at this point. A little flush.
uh, I'm just gonna clap along as Rolf's singing. Just yes, that's the way. Sing it, my friend. just get up, dancing around to his tune.
And I'll try a performance to see how well Rolf's doing. I guess I got a 10. I don't know if that's good or it's bad, but
Let's
it
see.
is what it is.
Hold on. I gotta get your actual number. You had 2 shots and an ale, right?
Yeah.
Oh, which by the way, give me another roll for your ale, the con save. It's a
Oh,
lot.
Oh,
me?
sure.
It's more normal, so it's fine. And who else has an ale?
Oh, yeah. No.
Just out of the 3 that have the shots, because everyone else that has an ale is not going to reach their limit. So
Oh, he's rolled another one. That's
another
great.
one. Jesus. All right. Well, that's
Ah.
gonna bring you to drunk. So the wisdom aspects are also lost. So any ability to not blurt out secrets or stuff, probably lost.
Do
Yeah.
I need
Luckily for Rolf, he has very few secrets about anything.
do I need another con save for after
For your
downing
ale,
that one?
for your ale, yes,
Ah,
please.
alright.
The check is a lot lower. So
Uh,
He
10 plus
will probably
1,
be
11.
like
oh,
like
11.
explaining to Melano. He'll be like, "So you see, I asked my god for the purify food and drink spell because I was a little bit scared last time."
And like this whole time, she's just kind of been doing that thing where she's like got her elbow on the table and she's like kind of and she's resting her head on her hand and she's just looking up at Ralk, um, very very non-respectfully, if you catch my drift.
um. Uh. Sorry, Thorian. You roll that 11 is not a pass. You are also on the same level as Rock.
Yes, let's do it. I'm just having a great old time. I've got nothing to hide. During my time as a soldier, the amount of thieves I had to stop.
Really, nothing at all.
Yeah, no.
You never saw anything juicy in your time as a
Oh,
guard. No crazy stories or anything.
about as crazy as I could get was the one time I walked in on lovers and they were doing some butt play, but that's about it.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. What were they doing?
Well, he was putting this into her, but and he slightly popped out and just like, what? Me and all the other guardsmen were just there trying to investigate stuff, and this is what's happening in front.
I was like, I don't know these people. I just happen to come in with them. I don't know.
What- What's wrong? It's okay. Come on,
Yeah, hey, why don't you guys just have a couple drinks? Relax.
yeah.
We finally made it down from that horrible mountain.
I think you're plenty relaxed for all of us.
Lily looks up
Oh,
and she's shakes her head vehemently. No.
All right, Lily, but you don't know what you're missing.
I
geez,
promise you I do.
After a
geez, I
li-
wish there was some people playing cards around. I could go for a round of cards.
after a little while of you guys eating and everything, the waitress will go back. Well, did we enjoy everything?
I don't know, Rock's
Yes.
probably got like a carrot with little pieces of napkin dressed up like a little soldier at this point, and he's like, oh yes, it was very good. We'll get some more drinks though.
Oh, of course.
The
If
chicken
that's
was
what you
great.
wish. Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, okay. Well, if you want some more drinks, then I'll just put that on your tab. What are we looking for?
Well, I don't think I should go past ale, but whatever these two want.
If we're just gonna have an ale, I'll just have an ale along. And what about you, Mal?
I'll
Yeah,
just,
what about?
just do an ale too.
Okay. Well,
3 more ales.
3 ales and I guess I'll get you guys some water. The water will be on the house though. She'll say that to those that didn't get ale.
Thank you.
Water's
Oh,
for
who's
the
the water
weak.
for? The dog, I think. The water for the dragon.
After a little bit, she'll come back with a big old tray, and she'll start putting some waters on the end of the table. One of the waters is in a more like round, almost like the soup dish that was there. And then she'll bring the ales over and put them in front of you three. Okay, well, there we are. And she'll take the waters and start spreading them over the table to everyone else and putting the bowl in front of where Nyx is. And that one's for your pet there. So I'm sure he's a little thirsty.
What about you,
Nyx looks
Garrett?
up.
Do you want to join us in drinking, Garrett?
Oh no, I don't. I don't think I should be celebrating until I see my husband again.
Fair.
That's fair, friend. And don't worry, I'm sure I'll be in good shape to get down the road again tomorrow.
Ah, you're young.
Always.
I'm sure you will be. I'm for sure if I have
Oh,
one ale, I won't be leaving this city tomorrow.
Well, I'm young now, but I'll start telling Garrett about how I got aged and thought I was going bald, and there's no old bald warriors, Garrett. There's no old bald warriors.
That's a lie, I have to say. There's lots of old bald warriors. They're just not
I'm just
talented
going.
enough to make the tales.
I'm just going to sit there enthralled, listening to the story that I was part of.
Laura looks at
Melanos?
the room keys in her hand and calculates the odds that she can get the 3 drunk people in one room so she can have room to herself.
3 more ales. Let's see. Adding 3
Melano's still just like staring at Rolk very, very non-respectfully, and like while he's talking, her tail like kind of like wraps around his thigh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure how Rock would respond to that. He's kind of an idiot when it comes to a lot of these things, and he probably he grew up in a tribe that was mostly his family, so the idea of romance never really came up before he started reading these romance novels on the road recently. So I'm not sure. He would probably respond rather stupidly and just be like, "Oh, um, I think your tail is a little close."
Is it? I apologize. I mean, I guess it was just acting on me wanting to ask you. We could share a room and continue this fun a little later.
You mean like get a bottle and go drink together? Like kind of innocently, like
No, I mean, Rock, you're really fucking hot, and I'd love to share a bed with you, if you catch my drift.
yeah, I imagine Rolk would like turn probably beet red at this point. Like I don't know. I mean, and lean in and be like, yes.
I guess that's that then. I look forward to it.
Just to put this above table.
As this incident is happening, I'm just oblivious to the world, just downing, just swinging my ale.
Well, will we be closing the tab now?
Yeah, I paid for the
I
previous
think
balance.
so.
It's just
Yes.
21C for your drinks there. Whoever
Yeah.
drank a little bit more.
I'm just putting it above table. Or under table.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, alright, well, thank you. Good thing that we have two generous people. One covered the room, one covered the food. Well, you all have a wonderful evening. If you need anything else, just come on up to the bar and we can get it for you.
Thank you. And Laura walks around and she sees Melano and Ralka with their little conversation and passes the room key to Melano and just gives her a thumbs up.
Oh, well, I think it's time I get out your way. I'll take the halfling with me. Can I get one of those
Yeah,
Rolk's
keys?
probably just dumbstruck, like not exactly sure how he should be proceeding, but probably thoroughly excited.
Suddenly, you guys hear a book slam down on the table, and Lily just says, "Shit!" And Nyx mumbles in Draconic, "Told you."
Did we miss something?
Guys, I think Tiamat burned my village down.
Well, that's not good. Makes you think that?
Well, I ruled out dragons because the fire that they breathe, the cone isn't as big as the damage that was done. And when I investigated my village, I noticed that most of them were killed before they were burned. Well, it turns out Tiamat's cone of fire is massively bigger than your average dragon. And she has a cult of followers that follow her when she's on a rampage.
What do you plan to do about that?
I think I need to put my focus into that.
There's no need to make a decision right away. Why don't you spend the night and do what you got to do in the morning? Sleep on it.
Nyx kind of huffs, but then goes over to Lara and nudges her.
And you can see out the window that it is nighttime now. You guys have been in here drinking for like 2 hours, so.
Some of us.
Yeah.
Some of y'all just been at the table for 2 hours.
Yep. Eating chicken and watching these go down.
Eating chicken and watching idiots.
I'm just having a great old time, completely oblivious to what's happening around me.
Yeah, I mean,
Really right
I mean,
next
like,
to you.
yeah, like I imagine Rolk like hearing that Belano felt like this is probably just like sitting there kind of grinning at her and paying attention mostly to her, like, you know, giggling about things and stuff.
Small talks.
So he probably
Is Anira's cheeks puffed up and all jealous like? Sorry.
Probably. She's probably clinging to
We'd have
Rolf's
to
leg at this
ask
point.
Benny, I guess. But
I don't roleplay for others, so maybe.
I know.
To be honest, if she was here, she'd probably like make a fuss about you, Mel. But
Yeah, probably.
I took my chance while she was gone.
all right, well, you guys gonna retire to the rooms?
Yeah, whoever shares a
think
room
so.
for
Yes.
Anira with Anira, that'll probably be Thorian. Should probably make sure she doesn't go out and stab people in the middle of the night. I'm just saying.
Oh no. You should probably lock your door.
Imagine the moment I go into my room and hit that bed, I'm going to be out like a light.
yeah, well, see, I don't necessarily know if it's like that with Anira. Like, she's kind of Rolk's best friend, right? She might actually be cheering for him, like, yeah, go Rolk, right? Like,
I don't know. She
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
she wasn't really clear on her stance, so
She
Yeah.
wasn't.
I
But
thought it
also,
was
I
like
feel
a
like
brother.
Anira is the jealous type regardless.
It's like a brother
You're
sister
her
thing. I think.
person.
Anira's gonna
Yeah.
Anira's gonna get up and grab the key and start making her way to the rooms.
yeah, probably either way, storming off because Rolk isn't hanging out with her tonight
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
All right, Lily, do you want to roam with Thorian, or do you want to roam and try to keep Anira from stabbing people? Up to you.
I'll be up for a while reading, I think, so I'll go keep Anira company.
All right.
It's looking like it's me and you, Alara.
I have a knife and
Not.
I know how to use
I
it.
feel like there's a follow-up
Don't
sentence. I
worry.
feel like there's a follow-up sentence
Don't
to that.
worry. It's just a jolly old mood. Nothing like that's gonna happen.
You're right.
That is a correct statement. That is a correct.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Thanks, Mel. No, you set the face.
And when Melano and Rolk are going to like their room, she's just like holding his hand and leading him while her tail's like flicking mischievously behind her. She's very proud of herself.
I'm going to haphazardly just stumble my way towards a room. Oh.
Mel and Rock, you both are gonna be stumbling too. So
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
well,
Smash against
Rock
the wall.
especially. Rock, I need you to roll a dex save. And it's
Dex
gonna be
save.
at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. I'm very good at Dex either way, but I'll do disadvantage here. Own it. I'll just roll it twice. But I did badly already, so I mean, we'll see, I guess, if I can do badly twice.
Does
I
it
can
get
do worse.
Does it get worse?
I didn't do worse.
Didn't get worse.
I didn't do worse.
All right, but a 9 is still pretty bad. I'd say that as you get up, you man, you're not wearing the armor, so yeah, you would definitely take a good step up, and then the moment you turn to go, you go with a lot of confidence, and you just straight shin to the bottom of the bench.
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's okay. I'll be just fine. It's like standing there clearly in pain, trying to reassure
right on
Mel
the
that it's gonna be okay.
right on the least funny bone.
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm sure this is okay. It only hurt for a little while.
Fucking idiot. And she reaches up, places a hand on his chin, and does a cure wounds.
It goes away. So.
Aw.
Do I need to make a dexterity save too, or?
Nah, you're fine. You didn't get that drunk.
Okay.
You're alright. Alright. Move you guys to the upstairs. Oops. Let me do that. Nope, that's the wrong one again. There we go. Alright. and you can pick your rooms. And you guys come up here. This one is locked. And I would
Okay.
say, Lily, you would have heard this door shut as you made your way up.
Okay.
I let Thorian drunkenly stumble to whatever room he wants.
I'll just drunkenly. Well, I'm trying. I guess I'll just go for whatever's closer. I'll look at just look around and be like, "There's only one bed in here.
Uh,
You can have it." I'll just walk over into this corner and just
Well,
crash against the corner.
to be
I'm
fair,
going to.
Thorian, this would have been the closest door if you're going for the
Oh,
closest
Yeah.
door.
oh yeah, well, yeah. If that's the
Oh,
closest
it's
one, if we
funnier this
walk
way.
up,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, right.
Which
I'll just crash
does.
against the corner and be like, just thump down, just.
Every once in a while, I check to make sure he's breathing.
Knocks out. Yeah. No one has to hear Rock and Mel because they're on the opposite side of the place. Everyone was like, no.
That was a strategic choice.
Everyone was like, no.
Nope.
Look at these windows. Wow, look at these windows.
I so wanted to roll just to see if I hear screaming in the night.
No, apparently you passed right out. So.
Yeah, I know.
Rogue's God's name, you'll hear this, oh, Thanos, or whatever his name is.
Tempest.
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 Tempest, that was-
Thanos. Yeah.
It's just the whole idea of like bursting into their room and being like, "Is everything okay?" and then just seeing her riding him.
Do you guys want to take a 5 here? This seems like a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a 5. We can take a 5.
Yeah, I know Melon, they're gonna need some time.
Oh goodness.
Quite the stud this rock is.
I guess so. I don't know. Apparently.
So, how's everybody's New Year's resolutions going?
People still do those?
Well, only if you want to improve yourself.
I guess so. There's nothing left to improve, man. I did it all.
I'm perfect.
I improved it all. Perfect the way that I am.
Oh man, the cameras have been messed up this whole time.
Now, I made a resolution a long time ago that I was going to stop breaking resolutions, and the only way to really do that is just to not make them. So
When did I turn my camera off? I thought that thing has been on this whole time.
don't know.
You dropped out for a little bit, and then you came back and your camera was off.
Did I? Oh man, I didn't even notice. Wow, a
I
little bit.
stopped making resolutions in 2020.
Yeah, I don't make like hard resolutions. I'm just like, this year at least this minimal's got to get done. That's my new that's my new form resolution, which is
Yeah.
fair enough, I think. 'Cause
2020 taught me not to put too many expectations on the year.
yeah, it's really just stuff I want to accomplish for myself. So
Yeah.
and I do smaller goals. I no longer like I want to lose X amount of pounds. I'm like I just want to have to buy a new pair of pants one time. That's all. Like because they're a little too
Yeah,
big.
just like,
Just like
it's too
one,
big. I could use a
just
new
one,
pair of pants. All
just
right.
one belt size. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking. I'm not
yeah,
trying to do a
just
lot.
one smaller pair. Don't need a belt with.
I know what the long term goal is, but let's be real.
Yeah, that's fair. I honestly don't remember the last time I thought about making a resolution. So. Not that I don't have many things to improve. I just don't necessarily put it on to New Year's to do that. I just
Yeah,
if I'm gonna do it, I'm probably already doing it.
that's fair.
And if I'm
Well, it's
not
just
gonna do it, telling myself on New Year's that I'm gonna do it while I'm drunk or
yeah.
something is just setting myself up for disappointment later on in the year
Well,
when I
you
didn't.
shouldn't be picking your resolution at the time of the new year. It's just like the new year is the
Yeah.
checkpoint of when you start
Oh, I
working
guess
on
so.
it. So,
I guess so. Yeah, that's a solid checkpoint.
yeah. I'm using the end of January as my checkpoint since 1 week after the new year I went
Yeah.
on a cruise. I was like, it's not helpful. It's not helpful for
I mean,
that.
I guess,
So,
yeah. I hit some good milestones in the pro DM career thing that I'm doing.
mhm.
So I've just been doing this full time, man. Like, it's been
Full time.
kind of awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did. I've been doing it just over a year. My first paid game was January 16th last year,
Mhm.
and then I just passed that, and I hit 300 games before New Year's.
Wow, 300. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm at like 320 something now. I don't
Man,
freaking know.
I don't know if I could do. I mean, full time would be cool, but I feel like I'd burn myself out.
It's like any full-time job though, and since it's D&D, there's a lot less burnout, man.
It's just the way I am. I'm pretty sure I'd burn
Yeah, no, that's fair.
out.
That's fair, but in lieu of having a full-time job, which I didn't
Yeah.
have and couldn't really
No, that's fair.
accomplish too well before, I'm now doing D&D
Mhm.
full-time and making pretty good money at it.
Yeah. I had
Or
5
you do.
tables for like 4 months.
Yeah.
I was feeling the burnout coming. I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah. I
But
don't know, man.
one of the tables ended up, players dropped out. I've never had that before. Not enough players.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
Tuesday morning, I guess, is a rough time slot.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a rough time slot. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I have 3 players who play in a Tuesday morning time slot.
Right.
A really fun game while it lasted, though.
Mhm.
I'll definitely be keeping Rabbit as a character and hopefully using him again.
Yeah, Rabbit was awesome. Rabbit was awesome. The whole thing was really cool. I want to run that game in full at some point. We were just getting into the cool stuff too. I was like, no.
Yeah.
What were you running? Were you running a module or something?
Fandelver and below.
Oh yeah,
So
Uh,
it was
I've
so
done I've
fucking
done
fun.
lost mine. I've never done
I
and
I
below.
I do Lost Mine as like my default of like, oh, you're new. This is the best one to start with. But
Yeah.
Fandelver and below turned it into like a full thing, and I read
Yeah.
further into it and what was coming, and it's so interesting what comes up next. It's
See,
That's
a
I
fair.
want
I
to
like.
do.
it's a psychic focused campaign, which is very interesting.
Oh,
It
I
was
want to do
definitely
more games, but it's kind of hard, like with my schedule, because it's only sort of Tuesday morning and Monday's my guarantee.
Hmm.
Yeah,
it was definitely a fun game to have as my first ever time actually playing D&D.
that's awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
Or is it Dean, like being in Dean's game? If I go through, this would be my first campaign actual run through. The most I've actually done, what was it? Curse of Strahd is my first
Hmm.
ever one that I started off, and we only just made it past Death here.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You
as
guys
long
just
as
taking it slow. That's all right.
you don't leave the table, you'll get the whole campaign. I never end my
Yeah.
games early. That Tuesday
Not
thing
if you
was
can help it, man.
the Tuesday thing was the first time I've never,
Yeah.
I gave it a
Oh, I
go, but
hate it.
See,
Tuesday morning is just
it,
not the slot, I guess. It's just not it.
I mean,
it works for me because like it's a Tuesday morning for me right now, and like just sort of allows me to play before I actually work.
Right. But Tuesday morning for
Yeah.
me would be like right now for you
yeah,
it's
like
what, like 11 a.m., right?
It is 12:11 p.m.
All right. So if it's 12 right now, then so add 4 hours and flip the script, you'd be looking at what it would start at 2 a.m. your time. You down?
Mm,
You down?
yeah,
So it's a rough time slot. It was.
yeah.
So-
it's a rough time slot for like if I was to do like that and then go into this one, it'd be rough.
well, it would have been after
But
this one. It would have been. It
yeah,
would be
but yeah,
tomorrow.
for
It would be
me, like
tomorrow.
Later.
So you'd be
yeah,
doing this one and then 2 a.m. tomorrow.
yeah, because Wednesday's like a bad day for me. I work either in the morning or at night, and it's like
It would be your Wednesday morning, your Wednesday
yeah.
2 a.m.
Any other day, like on a Monday, fuck it, go ahead. It's like I'm up till like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry, I just decided to keep my Saturday game going. So after they finish Curse of Strahd, they're just gonna pick a new campaign and keep that going.
Yeah.
So
That's fun.
that's what, and I think 4 tables is good for me. That's what I run.
Yeah, that's good.
Because especially
I'll just
since
need
I
to
like
put
to have a little opening for my one shots and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'll
I
just have to
am
find another table after this.
well,
presently at 10.
this time slot's not closing. So after this
Yeah.
campaign, if y'all want to keep rolling it, we'll just pick a different campaign.
Yeah,
So
not 9 or 10, depending on the week, because I run it bi-weekly.
Provided we survive, we can continue with the campaign.
9 or 10
if you don't
campaigns are
survive,
True.
if you don't survive, that just means new campaign earlier, right?
Yeah.
True.
I mean, it's
But anyways, you guys ready to pick this back up? We can talk
Yeah,
more after.
I would. Tell you what, I don't do a very good job of tanking. I'm the least HP tank you've ever seen, and I'm very rarely up the front with the fight because I've got to
oh,
fight and run all the way up there.
Melano's been your tank for this fucking
yeah,
run.
Mel's pretty tanky. I'm often up there. I'm not the tankiest, but as a war cleric, it's fine. I'm usually okay. Could always
Or
like
goes
give
over
you
and
faith or something and
nudges
put it on
Thorian
you.
with her foot. Hey, wake up! Morning, buddy.
I imagine I'd be pretty hungover. I would just
Oh
look
yeah.
around.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, you're up. Good. Let's get the others. We need to get going. The daylight doesn't last long in these places. He'll knock on this door by Lillian and Nero.
I can
Alright.
Nyx
only
will come to the
imagine.
door and start wagging her tail.
At least one of you's up. You should go bother your masters and get them going. We got some ground to get going through. I got someone I want to see. And he'll
I'm
knock.
gonna let him knock on the door with Melano
He'll knock
walk
on
in there.
this
You
door.
do that, buddy. I'm not gonna anywhere near
Legitimately,
that door.
Garrett's just going around and knocking on every door. He doesn't know where y'all stayed, so he's just knocking on every
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, I imagine like Rolk will wake up and see Melano beside him and get really embarrassed. He's like, Mel, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me last night. I'm sorry for any strange way I might have acted. He looks like kind of scared a little bit. He might have done something wrong.
Melano was actually like curled up next to him, had like an arm over him. She was fucking cuddling him.
Rob just wakes up. Melina, your boobies are out.
He would be a lot more embarrassed than that. Rock's not entirely used to that kind of stuff, so he would be just probably really embarrassed and really shy about it, the next morning, and he'd be like apologizing like he might have done something wrong and just kind of getting dressed quickly.
Rock, I had a lot of fun last night. You have nothing to apologize for.
Oh, well, okay, he says, and kind of just starts turning red.
Dorian, this would be your second time walking in on people.
True.
Y'all in there. The knocking will get louder as he hears the motion side. Can y'all get a move on? We got ground to cover.
Better get that. Yes, hang on. And Rock will just open the door, and he's just like still like pulling all of his winter gear and everything on.
I don't need to see you, son. Just get dressed. Jesus.
Oh shit, Red. Finishes getting all of his equipment on as he's kind of walking out into the hallway.
How'd everyone sleep?
Did everyone have a good night?
I think so. Did you all have a good night?
Not as good as you, I don't think.
Slept like a log on a wooden floor.
Good. Remember what I told you about that coin. You don't need to drag me, man.
Alright, well, you better get a move on.
Yeah.
Lily is gonna like hang back. I don't think I can go with you guys.
What do you mean?
I think I need to follow this through and figure out what happened to my village.
Oh, you're talking about leaving, huh, lass? Well, the only way back out of these towns is through Bryn Shinder. You might as well use your party to get there.
Okay.
You'll take the Tin Trail south out of that town. Make sure you leave when the day is new. You don't want to get caught in a storm, and that travel's not going to be the easy one. It's going to take at least a day just to get out of here and through the forest.
Okay. I can stay for that long.
Well, first we go to Targos.
Yes, we'd better get you back to your husband.
That's the one place I want to be. And I'm sure this little lady wants to get back to whatever family she's got. And let her friends' family know of their news.
Yes, tragic news, but they still deserve to know.
You guys can head back downstairs. You guys will be pretty much the first ones coming in the morning. You'll see they're like wiping off tables and counters and stuff, kind of prepping for the day. Good morning. You guys plan to stay for breakfast?
Quick breakfast if we can.
Of course. Would you like me to just get a round of the same for all?
Rock kind of squints at her, and he's like, the same as what?
It'll be some fish sausage and eggs, or I can make you a nice to-go sandwich.
What kind of eggs?
The little chicken eggs, of course.
And you can't just kill the chicken and cook that.
That's for dinner, silly. We don't have chicken for breakfast.
Just some eggs and maybe some bread.
They serve chicken in the morning. We'd run out of chickens. She'll go and she'll start prepping some like egg sandwiches for y'all. Move a near. There you go. Alright, well, I'm sure you guys don't have anything to say. So after a few minutes, she'll come back and she'll have just like a whole tray with like a bunch of like egg sandwiches. Here you are. It's gonna be 3 silver for. I'm sorry. It's gonna be 8 copper per sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, Anira's not gonna have one, so 7. 7 times 8 is easy math, but I'm dumb. So
I'm very good at simple math.
56. 56. It'll be 56 copper if you're gonna take 7 of these sandwiches.
Ha! I have exactly 56 copper I will pay for.
Put it down.
How convenient.
All
Lucky you
right.
gave me that copper, or you would have 57.
Oh, no, you keep that one and I'll just like cast the light cantrip on it again for him.
I imagine Anira
You
would
come
just.
see me every hour.
Imagine Anira would just eat a ration. And Nyx, Lily, are you gonna give Nyx a sandwich too? Oh, be right back. I'll say that they gave one, so let's make it 7 more or 8 more on top of that. So really, it's gonna be 64 copper.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, right now.
So 64 copper. Does anyone have the last 8 copper?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
got it.
pat myself down.
I'll do it.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, well, all y'all have your sandwiches. They're good to go. You're welcome to eat those as you leave, or stay here and have them, whichever one you want.
It's probably better if we hit the road quickly.
Well, let's
I
leave
think our
the...
sausage, egg, and cheese well, not McMuffins, tavern muffins, and go.
Yeah, Rolk
Just leave the
gets
keys
up
on the
to start
table.
leaving.
I'll
Like
pick them up.
looks like he's maybe a little bit embarrassed. He doesn't want to sit there and talk and have a bunch of questions, so he's just eager to hit the road. Probably.
Fair enough.
He's really flushed today, that Rolk.
It's such a mystery as to why.
Sure, a mystery.
He seemed so excited last night. Alright, you guys make your way out of, where are we at? Tourmaline. And head down to Targos.
Yep.
You can really entertain him, can't you, Melanie?
I mean, I'd like to think so, yes. And she's like,
Tourmaline.
Melano is like noticeably more chipper today. That last night, very good for her.
So it's Garrett's leading the way, and the halfling is walking at a more normal pace today, even though they still kind of have their head down. They're very quiet, but they'll lead the way, and it takes about 4 hours for you guys to reach Targos. But we're just gonna jump straight to Targos, where you guys will be coming in from Tourmaline. And I'm just gonna bring you to the city.
Yeah, we'll just drop these guys off.
Oh, if you're gonna drop them off, then let me open this right now. The reward.
Ooh, rewards.
Yep.
I think you gotta give it to the husband for the reward. The husband's the one that promised you the reward.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, we'll take him home. We'll go drop him off at home with his husband, of course.
Of course, they don't
Yep, door
just.
to door service. Or mountain to door service, anyway.
Mountain to door rescue services.
All right. Well, then, let's just go straight there. As he enters the city, he'll look at the halfling and just say, "All right. Well, we made it home, and I guess the job is done. Given how it went, I don't expect the charge. So you just go on back to your family and let your friend's family know what happened." And then he's gonna go down this way, taking this path. If I recall,
Is the halfling unaddled enough to get home?
yeah, they start shuffling off in this
Okay.
direction. They're walking fine. They look very sullen, very sullen. But
Again, totally fair.
so he makes his way to the house over here, where it was,
It's just kind of messed up.
and he knocks on the door, instead of just opening it, and Keegan opens the door with, and his face will immediately go from worry and concern to a almost like he's relaxed and excited and mad all at the same time as he gives Garrett a hug. "Oh, I knew you'd be back. I knew it. That group, they, you guys found him." As he's giving a hug, he'll just look up. "I can't thank you enough." It was good. It was a good thing that that boy came and got him. We found some trouble up on that mountain. I'll tell you all about it tonight. I'm sure you will. But for you all, as I said, I don't have much money, but I am the proprietor of the Luskin Arms, so anytime you need a place to stay and you're near Targos, consider your room free. And I'll include the food, but I can't include the drink.
That's probably a really good idea with this group. She looks over at Brock and Thorian and Belladonna.
Yeah, I have a bit of a first-hand experience with adventurers, and he'll hard eye his husband. Oh, and you should also know I'm a bit of a scrimshander by trade. So if you need some artwork, I can handle that for you as well. It's not going to be worth much, not like my name has a tail to it, but it's always nice to have something to hang up in your home. Yes.
Very true.
Very true. Do we have anything we could get scrimshandered? Let's see here.
Isn't that fish bones?
I'm sure Amira has something.
We could get our last moments as a full party, being that Lily's about to
It's the
start
art.
making her way.
Scrimshandering is the art of decorating or carving shells, ivory, etc.,
Ah,
done by sailors as a leisure activity.
mm,
Yeah, I knew that. I don't have anything like that, but it would be fun to have a memento.
I can.
Maybe we could check
Here,
down by the docks for a shell or something.
perhaps I could just give you this for now. And he'll go inside for a moment. You'll hear a bit of shuffling, and he'll come out with this rather large shell. It looks like a clam shell, and he'll say, "Here you go. It's again not much, but it's got our family emblem on it, and we came up with the emblem once we got married. As we had to make our own family. Our parents weren't exactly ready for us, but that's a long time past. But it's yours to keep to perhaps think of us as someone you've helped along the way."
Well, thank you very much. This is lovely.
The clamshell has this sort of tower-like structure on it, carved in, and on it at the top you see a dolphin design carved at the top, and there's this arched doorway. The arch is way tall than you would expect, and there's a small door type carved in the archway. let you all go. We
No.
have much to discuss, and I'm sure Garrett needs his rest. Thank you again for everything.
No problem.
It's our pleasure.
And
Leave you and Garrett be.
they'll go inside and close the door. And you'll just immediately hear, "What were you thinking?" as you guys begin to leave the city to head to Bryn Shander.
That's fair.
Time for the nagging husband.
Targos to Bryn Shander is only 2 hours. So yeah, you guys can still make it under the same daylights. A fun note, there was no blizzard or anything last night, just so you know. But you guys still have plenty of daylight, and so you can make your way out of here and head to Bryn Shander like you were discussing.
I didn't think of it till just now, but I wonder if we should record the frequency of the blizzards and try to come up with some kind of pattern, if there is one.
I would say that would be a solid thing to discuss on your way to Bryn Shander.
Yeah.
You guys will make it into Bryn Shander. Let's see. I think you guys. Let's see. You're just here to. Yeah, you already did this. So you're done with all of your side quest stuff. You're just here to give information to someone about what?
It was Copper Nabernacker, and we did the the house, yeah,
Oh, the cabin. Yes, that's a different set of quests.
the cabin.
Okay, Black Cabin. All right. Cool. All right. I just need to know which one to open, so I
You're
know
welcome.
where to go.
And we should probably return our library books, especially Lily.
See.
Yeah, especially the one that's not coming back. Let's see.
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't steal library books.
I'm sure there's a book drop if nobody wants to go in.
Let's see.
Very true.
Where is the information about him? This is a lot of this and that. I don't think. Was this someone that was just like at an inn, or?
Isn't he like the town
Didn't he walk around, I think?
hall sort of thing?
Let's see.
Oh.
Why didn't they
He's a
give-
gnome-looking guy.
Yeah.
Was asking for help in Bryn Shander. That's what I have in my notes.
I'm gonna just type in copper and see what comes up. Nothing. How useful. Thank you.
Nah.
For the search option.
Albernacker. That way you have to spell it and say it too.
Well, I mean, copper should have came up. But I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
should've.
see where the info... Because I need to see what he promised you as the reward. I thought it would be right here in the quest info, but it's not. That's a very strange thing to do.
I know we were going to get the provisions if they weren't there, but I don't have anything in my notes about a reward, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. He said you could just keep whatever's there. Okay, that's right. Okay, that makes it cool. That's why there's.
So we should
That's why there's
check
nothing
in with him anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was just kind of walking around. Okay. Yeah, because you guys got all those stories from the one guy. So yeah, is there any shopping or anything anyone wants to be doing here in the town?
Just
I don't have
returning my
enough money for
books.
shopping again. I think that Rolk would be hanging back though, and he would probably try to get like Melano's attention. Like, Mel, can I
bet.
talk to you for a second?
Yeah, of course. I was actually going to go over to the Black Iron Blades if you wanted to come with me.
Yes, I'll walk you over there.
Okay. Remember, you guys get 10% discount at the Blades. So.
Oh yeah.
Where's the rest of the party's just gonna be looking for copper. So, I'd say roll investigation. Whoever's the active looking party member. There could be two of you.
I got a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Okay. Yeah. as you guys reach the town square, you see Melano and Rolk head up to the Black Iron Blades, and you do see you see a little gathering of people and such over here. They just seem to be kind of talking and doing sort of like a person-to-person trade system. And you'll see Copper in there as he's trying to. It looks like he's trying to trade out like a pot, like a cooking pot.
You start with a paperclip.
The art of the trade.
I love that story.
But yeah.
Oh, well, I'll go up to him and say, "Hey, Copper, we found the cabin.
Oh,
Remember us?"
perfect. Yes, I wasn't expecting to see y'all so soon. Didn't you just leave? What, like 5, 6 nights ago?
Well, we booked it pretty much up there because you said it was urgent.
Oh, not many people take copper so serious. I do appreciate that. Was my friend okay?
I'm sorry to tell you, but no.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you checked. Um, what was there? Is there any like information on what happened to him, or?
At that point, I'd look at Thorin because you talked to the ghost of the guy. So
You
He,
spoke to the ghost.
me and another party member kind of got burnt to ash thanks to his invention.
Burnt? You stand before me. What do you speak of?
Let's just say his god managed to help us out in a tough situation.
His
Just
god helped you, and not him?
he carried him off into the golden rays.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it was his time to go home, huh?
Mm.
It's such a shame. Such a shame to lose a friend. But it was his device. You said it burned you to ash, but now you're back. What device? Would he succeed on his silly invention he was working hard on?
let's just say it needed a lot of work first.
I see. But does it function now? Did he figure out how to fight the Frost Maiden?
I think you figured out how to fight the Frostbane before he did.
Well, I gave him that tip. I didn't think it would be so accurate. You're telling me that all he needed was one more ring, and it would have succeeded.
That went a lot of work and a lot of luck.
That fool. He should have been more cautious. Playing with magic is such a dangerous thing to do. He didn't take the proper precautions. He was so sure of himself. I shouldn't be mad at a dead man. It's okay. It worked. So you can stop the winter then.
Yes, temporarily, and there are great costs to it. We nearly got killed after the first time we set it off. Frost Maiden doesn't like that when that happens.
Oh, so she was aware that you used it.
Very.
That was another fear of mine. Oh, this Oro's such a menace problem this winter. Damn it. Well, I hope you found some items of your own use. That was up there in the cabin. As I said, I don't have anything to offer. I do have this pot. Would you like to make a trade for it? I'll be extra fair with you all.
Oh, well, we were in town on other business, so we thought we'd let you know while we were here. It just seemed like the right thing to do since you gave us the quest and it was your friend. I don't need a pot. Does anybody else in the party need a pot? I already got an iron pot.
He'll just be like holding the pot up above his head, like tilting it so you can see inside of it. It's got good depth. Good depth. You can make mini soup. Soup for the whole group.
and a need for a pot.
Well,
I
one
think
can
we'll be
try.
good. Thank you.
I've tried this trading circle. None of the shops will buy this from me, so I'm hoping that I can get someone here to trade it for me.
Ask why you want to trade a perfectly good pot. I mean, they're pretty useful.
Look at my size. I could fit inside the pot. I don't need this much food.
You could use it for a riverboat.
I could use it for a home. It's so big. Alas, it's made of metal, so of course the cold gets straight through it, so I can't use it for anything other than trade. Which I guess I should get back to. I do appreciate all your efforts in the answer. It's good to not worry. That's what I get out of this.
Yep. It's good to have an answer. Take care now.
You as well. Um, Mel and Rock at the Blades. What you doing?
We're chatting.
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, we could
Well,
chat on the way, I imagine. But yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Rock would just be like, as soon as they're kind of more private, he'd be like, I had such an amazing time with you last night. I don't know what to say, but I'm scared. I'm scared to care too deeply about someone. I was fucking dead a couple of days ago. I don't know what kind of an end our lives are going to have out here. Trying to get to the bottom of all this, or finding lost cities, or digging through the snow for dead people. So I'm very scared. Care too deeply for someone, but still had an amazing time with you.
I did too. It was the best night I've had in a while, and I'm glad I was sharing it with you. But, but really, all I can say is, we're going to die one day. We might as well enjoy it while it lasts, right? I mean, shouldn't be scared of quote unquote possibly losing something we have because we're going to anyways. Might as well just have fun while we're here. Yeah?
I can't help but agree. You make a very good point. All right, but maybe keep it a little bit quiet. I don't want everyone to think that maybe we would care about each other more than them or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
sneaky links. In front.
Yes. Only God knows. Only God knows.
That's right.
I was kind of hoping for like the whole, darling, darling, I sleep with anything that walks.
Was considering it. I was considering it.
Yeah, that'd be great too, because Rock wouldn't be ready for that either. He'll just contentedly agree that yes, it was just fun, and it will maybe continue to be fun. Says, well, hopefully.
Yes. Yes, it will continue to be fun. I am tapping my fingers together evilly.
Let's go to the Black Iron Blades then. Get you some weapons.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Does the rest of the party plan on shopping or anything here, or? You want to go to the
I, I,
library, you said?
I'm just sort of following along with the girls.
I want to return my books.
Alright, so the rest of the party is going to go to the library and return the books.
Yeah, can I say I gave my books to them to return?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I got you.
Same for Mel.
I do think I bought the one about Tiamat, though. I know I bought one book.
It's probably the Tiamat one then.
Yeah.
So yeah. Back to Mel and Rock. You go in. You see the outside area with the people working on the anvils next to forges and such, and you see the shop area which has two people in it right now. One is like working on sharpening a blade. One is polishing another. As you guys walk in. Oh, isn't those two? Well, here to do another helpful hand for the town.
I don't
Yes.
know. Does town
If
need
there's
more help?
Oh, I don't know. We don't have anything here, but you all seem to constantly be looking to help people. It's a noble and foolish act, I have to say. But it did lead you to a discount in here, so I guess you're doing well so far. What is it I can do for you today?
Melano just kind of like holds up her old great axe and is just like, I was looking to see if there's any way I could possibly upgrade this axe. I've had it for God's knows how long, and I'm not looking to replace it, but I have a feeling I might need something a little more substantial for the future.
So you just got that +1 great axe. Is that...
She doesn't want to... She's really attached to this great axe. She doesn't want to replace this axe. It doesn't have to. So she wants to see if there's any way she could upgrade this axe.
Well, I mean, we're not any sorts of wizardries or nothing, but we can put some silver in it and make it a silvered weapon, or gold. We can do sort of typical material upgrades, but not sure what more you mean. It looks like quite the fine great axe. Oh, we could trade the metal out for another material.
Would that make that... Would it... Just the,
What part of the great axe is important to you?
Well, if you look at the handle, I've carved into it a lot. And it's just like random little doodles of like random little carvings of like different creatures. Things you'd hunt a lot, like rams or wolves. The handle's pretty important. I've kind of used it to keep track of hunts.
So it's about the metal then.
Yes.
All right. Well, all right. I'm sorry. It's about the handle. We can trade out the metal. If that's the case, we can take the metal out of that and replace it with some adamantine. And for good measure, I'll put a layer of silver on the tip of it. Ow, 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 ow. Go away, please. God. God.
Getting attacked.
Sounds good. How much would that set me back?
Oh, well, let's see here. Gonna take the middle out. Don't want to hurt the handle. That's gonna be a thing. Just metal there. Oh, you could probably... It'll take about 2 days, but... Yeah, I think we could do it for $350. Given your discount on top of that already. So adamantine causes it to bypass the non-magical resistance. So there'll be no non-magical attack resistance from that. And then the silver makes it like certain enemies are weakened by specifically silvered weapons.
Werewolves.
There's more than just werewolves, but yeah.
That would
Well, that's
certainly be. It would certainly
probably
be helpful, but I don't have enough gold for that at the moment.
Uh, well, I do see you have another great axe there. What's wrong with that?
An attachment thing. I've had this axe for God knows how long. I really don't want to part with her. It almost feels like betrayal thinking about using another weapon over her.
Can I see that one?
Yes, of course. And she hands over the other great axe.
Hmm. Well, there definitely doesn't seem to be anything wrong with this one. And in fact, it feels pretty empowering. This one, the magic one, right? This one has some magic emphasis to it.
I'm pretty sure so.
Well, I'll trade you this great axe here for the work if you'd like. Or you could do what Laura put in the chat if that comes to mind.
Would perhaps swapping the handles out be an option? Just putting the handle of my old axe on this axe?
Hmm. We'll take away a lot of the actual metal work. Hmm. And would we be able to still trade for this? This one here. I guess it would become. Hmm. Yeah, I think we could do that. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of the numbers. So if you swap that, you'd basically be handing over a regular great axe as part of the trade. It's pretty cheap. Handle swapping. If we keep the rest of the parts at the end of the swap, I think we could do it for only how's 30 gold?
Oh, that definitely works. I think we'll do that.
All right, 30 gold and the remaining material. Sure.
Yeah.
If you'll just hand over your other weapon, I'll get this worked on. This will take much less time. I'd say give me 2 hours.
Yes, of course. And she'll hand him her old axe as well.
Excellent. He'll take the 2 axes. Well, you come on back now before the night ends. He'll head over to the big forge shop on the side to get to work.
2 hours, I guess. What are we gonna do for 2 hours? Should we go back and find the others?
Yes, I suppose we should.
Okay.
The others would like to go shopping, or at least I would. I've got to buy Anira a rope if she wants to continue to play, and I should probably buy some rations too.
Yeah, you owe a rope.
Are you guys
And-
gonna pick up any more books? Or are we done doing the book thing?
I'm dropping them all off except for the Tiamat one because I'm leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah, I turned in my mystery. I'm good for now.
Okay. Well, if you guys
Yeah,
want to just
well-
drop off the books and leave, I'd say that the whole party can regroup right here next to the library. Lily, now's a good time to do the inventory thing we discussed.
Yes.
In fact,
Right.
now, I mean, they did say leave at a fresh day, so you have the rest of the day. So, but
Right. Um.
if you need time before we do it, then we can just do the.
No, I just needed to check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Before I go, while I'm thinking of it, not leaving yet, just before I go. I have this leather-bound spellbook that we found and this strange potion that I don't know what it does. Would you guys like these to look into? We found them when we were in that cave.
I could probably should hang on to them.
Okay.
I can hang on to them if nobody else wants to.
And I'll hand those over to Laura.
I wouldn't trust myself with a strange potion after last night's drinking adventure.
I imagine that she'll want to keep any provisions and her bow and stuff like that. I also have I look at Laura. I don't think I'm gonna need this many fire and exploding arrows on my personal mission. Did you want some?
Oh heck yeah! I can always use fire and exploding arrows.
So she's gonna give Laura 30 fire arrows. That drops me down to 26. And 20 exploding arrows, that drops me down to 8.
Alright.
I think that's really all I would realistically give out.
You said you gave the longbow as well?
No, I would keep the longbow.
What else are you giving them? Anything? Okay. I got the strange potion, the spell book, 30 fire arrows, 20 exploding arrows.
Yeah, all I really got left is like clothes, armor, food. I've got the white feathers if anybody wanted those, but I don't think that they're going to be very useful. Displacer tentacles.
A lot of this you would keep realistically.
Yeah, I'd keep most of everything else. So
Taking out wolf meat.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I actually used the last of the wolf meat. I've only got one rabbit left.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that's even. Alright, but not that that matters, but I updated your thing, and now I gotta go to Lara. And Lara, you took the third
Leather book from the Yeti cave,
fire
the strange
arrows.
potion from the Yeti cave, 30 fire arrows, and 20 exploding arrows.
Arrows. And then strange potion from mountain climb is what I'm gonna put, so I know where to find it. Alright, and then the spell book, which, since there's no wizards, that's just trade material. Alright, yeah. So Lily stops the party together and hands off some of these stuff so that you guys can have it.
Aw.
That's actually probably a good place for me to split too, I think, because I don't need to buy anything else.
Yeah, if you want to depart from the party, yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to, but
I mean, if this is where you think it's best to depart from the party, just remember you
Yeah.
will leave in the morning, so you'll want to go get a room, probably at Northlook
Yeah.
for the evening.
okay.
Alright.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, it's been so
It's
much
a lot of
fun. I
fun.
think like when we catch up to the party and knowing that Lily's taken off, I'll probably just run up and give her like a great big hug and
Oh,
probably see him crying a little bit. Like I'm sorry that you have to go.
me too. Maybe we'll meet again.
Or would definitely be petting Nyx. I
Yeah.
miss you.
Nyx is gonna be like giving everybody loves and nudges, and she doesn't want to leave the party, but she's adamant about the threat. So
Melino gives Lily that like rusty lock she had kind of picked up as a lucky charm.
Aw,
She gives it to Lily.
thank you.
Just remember us, all right? And
I will.
stay safe out there.
For sure. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
Alright, you take it easy. It was good having you. Sorry to see you go.
Me
Yeah,
too.
good to
It
meet
was,
you.
it was
Good to play with
wonderful having you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You can always hit me up if you want
I
to
had
do
a lot of
a
fun.
one shot or, whatever.
Absolutely. And
Gonna
seriously,
miss you.
guys, I'm staying on Discord for other games. So just message me if you ever feel like it.
Of course.
Bye.
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 And with
Aw.
that, Lily heads to the North Look while you guys head to the shopping area.
You know, Nero would be thinking, you owe me a rope. Rope. You owe me a rope.
Ropey.
Here's my rope in the mountain. It was your idea.
Well, you guys get here, and as usual, there is the mix of shops. You got your general store, you got your armor shop, you got your weapons shop, and you got your magic shop. Where do y'all want to go?
If there is a magic shop, I'd like to swing in there and see if they recognize this spell book.
Sure. All right. Well, you go in there, and it's Willie again. And as you walk in, oh, welcome to Willie's Wonders. How can I help you?
We have this book we found, and we're hoping somebody might be able to identify it for us.
Oh, a new curiosity. I do love answering new curiosities. And he'll hold his hand up. Remember, he's a gnome, so he's really short. He'll hold his hand up, waiting for you to give him the spell book.
Here, I give him the book.
He'll grab it and he'll look over it. It looks pretty standard. It's probably just a common wizard, probably one that was still in training. Oh, it's a good list of spells. It's a shame. Where'd you get? Did you take this from them?
Oh, no. We found it in a Yeti cave.
Oh. Well, that's probably just a sad, but good on your part, good on my part. Do you wish to sell this?
No, we don't have any use for it. We don't have any wizards.
Oh, well. The spells in here aren't too amazing, but it's always good to have a spell book with a few fresh, ready to go spells. So I think I'd be willing to offer how's 100 gold for it.
100 gold? How much do spell books normally run?
Well, blank ones run for about 15, 20 gold.
Oh, so it's the spells that give the value. Well,
Yeah,
can
it's
you
a little
identify what spells are
prepay.
in there for us?
I'm not sure what use that'll be, but yeah, I can tell you a couple of them if you'd like.
Sure.
Let's see, we got here the Cloud of Daggers. It's typically a bard favorite. Comprehend languages. It's good for whenever you only speak common tongue. And we got Detect Magic. That's good for like looking out for little tricks. Oh, here we go. We got Shield. This will be really good for a new adventurer. Oh, and we got Scorching Ray. Pretty basic on the attack, but it does its work. There's a few others here, but there's this very, very basic. Very low tier. But with me?
Well, can I do a check to make sure he's not trying to snooker me on the price?
Yeah. So what's your insight?
Insight?
Yeah. Let's look.
5 modifier?
+5? Alright.
Mhm.
You feel fine. You don't feel like he's ripping you off. His personality being so bright makes it very clear that he's not doing anything weird.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll take 100 gold for this.
Excellent. Well, instead of just handing the coins to you, is there something you wish to buy that we can put that towards?
Not I mean, a ranger. Is there anything I could use in here?
Well, it's hard to say. Perhaps I just traded it out. There's a nice longbow that's a little empowered over by the at the weapons shop. I traded it over to him as he has the weapons. So I guess I'll just give you the 100 gold, but I do suggest you head over there if you're looking for something stronger for a ranger.
Yeah, we'll do that. You wouldn't have to know anything about this potion I have either, or would you recommend I go to a potion shop?
Well, I can identify it for you, but it does come at a cost. 25 gold per identify.
Ugh.
It's honestly quite cheap. Many wizards will offer 50 gold per.
Let me go check on the cost of the bow and see if I can afford it. How does that sound? I mean, I'm not saying it's not a great price, but
Not a
I don't know how
problem.
much this bow is either.
Would this potion not benefit the rest of you? He'll gesture to the rest of the party. Oh, quite a
Ah.
bunch.
I don't know what it is, and I don't usually put much stock in potions. I probably have drank too many things lately.
Quite the brute's answer. Well, no worries, no worries. He'll give a little sack of coins. There's your 100 gold for this, and I do appreciate your business, and always come back to Willie's Wonders if you ever have some curiosities that need answered.
Will do. Thank you. And we go across to check out the cost of the bow.
Alright, there's the slender elf in there like last time. Oh, it's you all. I remember last time you were here. One of you bought a silvered sword. Oh, I believe it was you.
Yes,
Oh,
it was.
well, what can I do for you today?
We heard from next door that you had a special longbow.
Oh yes, it's a nice one. It's good for adventurers with deeper pockets than the average, and it's a nice little empowered weapon. It's a +1 longbow. I do have some other ones if you find that you have little riches with you.
I don't know if we're riches. How much for the longbow, the first longbow? +1.
Since I just got it and haven't really done the stock, and you've purchased here before, I think I'd be willing to give it for 250.
It sounds like a great bow, but I can't afford 250. I've got this strange potion though. Would you be willing to maybe take, 175 in the strange potion?
Hmm. Yeah, it's a strange potion. Doesn't look like a health potion. It's a bit of a risk. How about 160 in the potion? Wait, did
Okay.
I lower the price just now?
You
That
did.
did lower the price.
Sorry,
It lowered it by 15. I'll take it though. I mean, I'm not complaining.
190. Sorry, I meant to go up 15.
Yeah.
190.
I mean, you got to leave me a little bit of gold to get around with.
You got the party with you, I see. Perhaps one of them can cover that last 15.
Well, I've got my old longbow. How much would that be in trade?
Oh, there we go. Now we're working. Let's see. Oh, well, it looks like it's in good condition, so I'd be more than willing to lower that price down to a nice 125 with the longbow and the strange potion.
I'd say you have yourself a deal.
Excellent. Well, let me go get that for you, and he'll go to the back for a moment, giving you a chance to put all the stuff on the counter. He'll come back with the bow, and he'll see the stuff. Alright, so this is the bow here that was spoken of, and do you have the gold with this?
Yep, I turn over the gold.
Alright, 125 gold with the previous longbow and your strange potion. Well, it looks like we have a fair trade. There you are. So it's a +1 longbow. That gives you a +6, and then you'll be doing 1d8 +6 damage from now on.
Sweet. I better, if I still have some money in my pocket, I better go buy a rope for Anir before she nags my ear off.
Alright, well, You all take care if that'll be all. Does anyone else want to
Thank
do
you.
any shopping or?
No, I think I'm pretty
They're just
good.
holding my bags as a shop. They're bored stiff.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Very typical one-person
Just one more
shopping
shop. Just
situation.
one more shop.
All right, you go in, you see the human man, and oh, what is it I could do for you? How can I help?
I'm looking for a hemp rope.
Oh, we got plenty of those. Is that all you need? Just one rope?
Three rations too.
All right, one rope and 3 rations.
How much would all that be?
Well, the ropes are gold, 1 gold each, and the rations by day are 5 silver. And you wanted 3 days, so we're looking at 2 gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
Okay,
And over 2 gold and 5 silver.
excellent. Well, you can just grab it right there on the shelf. We leave it out for people to look at, and you'll see like a thing of ropes that are just kind of like hanging off different like pegs in the wall, and then there's just this box that has like these boxed rations that are set up by day.
All right, shopping's done, guys.
Thanks for coming
Peace
by.
for me.
Take it easy.
Sounds kind of easy to be able to steal from that joint.
It's so funny because in real life I absolutely hate shopping.
I couldn't tell. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like you would have been fine if I was just like, all right, you bought it.
Honestly,
Well,
I have not been in a store to shop. I've always bought online. I'm probably like a year.
that's kind of fair. The convenience is too hard to fight. But anyways,
Got America's delivery.
yeah. So you guys leave the shops, and I'd say it's starting to get dark by now. Probably about 1 more hour, and the axe will be done. Is there anything else anyone wants to be doing in the town?
No, I don't have anything in particular.
Okay, well, it is starting to get dark. Are you gonna just stay at the North Look tonight?
Mhm.
As the darkness is coming, you guys feel the wind starting to pick up tonight. Mel, are you gonna go all the way to North Look and then come back, or are you just gonna hang out by the blades?
I'll hang out near the blades.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Mel's
You
gonna wait.
you gonna entertain her Rogue for the next hour? Just nudging at him.
Rock will just probably turn beet red as soon as you mention anything. I'm like, I don't. No.
I'll see you 2 kids later.
Half want you to, just so one of the Smiths can come out. Hey, not here. Not.
Get a room.
Well, we'll just fast forward to the night, and 1 hour later, Mel, you can go pick up your great axe. So we'll get rid of your standard one, and you'll just have the +1, and it'll have the handle you so love.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's see, this is for Mel. There it is. Get rid of the other great axe. Alright, so yeah, same thing. It's a +6, and now you do 1d12 +4 because of your +1 weapon. Now everyone should have a magic weapon at this point. Cool, Rock, cool, Thorian, cool, and Anira. Great, everyone's got it. Cool, that's what I thought. Very level 4 of you. Alright, it is nighttime and the wind is picking up. As you guys get your weapon and Mel, you start heading up the street, you see doors closing and the streets emptying out rather quickly. as the wind continues to pick up more and more. And the North Look Inn, which one was that one? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Lily's got a room already. But yeah, you guys can you come in here and you see a bunch of people are in here. You see one of the tenants is stoking a fire, making sure it's nice and warm inside as the wind continues to pick up outside. And are you guys wanting to take a seat? Or, I mean, actually, right now is a good spot for us to stop here, and then we can pick up with you guys having your evening here at the North Look and deciding what to do next.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and cut it here. Solid session.
Awesome. Fun.
This one was a lot more role play.
Yeah.